Oh my
I
god.
holy
What a goog.
what goog.
What a goog episode.
That was.
What a goog episode. That was a better episode of Revice than it was of Donbrothers.
Yeah,
I thought so.
yeah, I think that's
They
fair to
really
say.
did it by any means necessary. Ah, thank you.
Like any means necessary.
Maybe we should watch the Veil stuff. Huh?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. I'll think about it. Maybe we'll just do it all at once one time. Like on a weekend or something.
Yeah, just chug through it. Holy shit.
Rice is an actual television show this week, said what they've been doing for the past 2 months.
For
Yeah,
fucking real,
for
though.
real. Hopefully this pace can keep up. I doubt it.
Yeah,
I don't want to be
I
pessimistic, but that might have been the last shining star of Revice. That
I'll take
one
it because
last hurrah of truly excellent writing.
of the really good show that lives inside the fucking boring show that Revice likes to be a lot of the time.
Oi, oi, oi.
That's unfair. It's not a lot of the time. It's just lately. Good episode.
Good
That
fucking
was
episode.
the fucking amazing final episode of a way better show that we haven't been watching. Which is the meanest thing I could say about a really good episode, but like that genuinely made me feel like I was watching the end of a show about Genta without watching any of the actual show about Genta because the man was not in it for like 2/3 of this
Most
motherfucker.
of the show.
What a waste because he's fucking great.
What a waste of my fucking time.
The last like literally 3 or 4 weeks of spinning the fucking wheels on Daiji is like look, I mean, it's frustrating in its own right, but looking at this in comparison, it's like it's frustrating because when Revice is good, it's actually really fucking good.
Yeah. Um, it's almost like the show sort of focused on the fucking family aspect the whole time, or
Mm.
not written Genta out of the show for nearly half of its runtime, and just had Vale be a goon the whole time.
Yeah, crazy how that wasn't a good call.
Crazy how using characters to actually like do interesting things that further narratives, not necessarily even just further the plot, but further narratives, is interesting and enjoyable to watch.
It's
You
fucking
know,
nuts.
and
It's so
even then, we still had to devote not a lot of the runtime of this episode, thankfully.
yeah,
But what is the obsession here with doing 3 fucking fights at once?
that yeah, I did not care for that springing Akashi on us just when they were about to get going with that fight. Like it was a nice moment with them all fighting around them, but
It didn't. It
that
wasn't worth
it
it.
didn't it no it for real wasn't. That just felt very out of place.
But it's the same thing
Like
that Revice has been doing again and again and again, where they'll set up the major conflict of the episode, and then they'll be like, by the way, now Daiji's here, or whatever, right? Like, they keep doing that, or like, I mean, they did that in that episode where we were so sure that they were finally going to resolve Daiji's thing,
yeah,
where
like
they built it up
2 weeks
for
ago.
2 episodes. It was a 2-parter, and they were like, yes, this is when we're gonna do Daiji. Daiji and Iki are gonna have their final showdown. And then it got interrupted by Homeboy, and then the next episode we're like, okay, this week we're gonna finish it. It still got interrupted again. It just was inconclusive or whatever.
Boy.
Yeah, the toy
But-
rollout has to be a major
Yeah.
issue with this show. Major issue.
It's getting in the way in all kinds of places, which is very unfortunate.
Because
You
like
do
we were
hate to
saying,
see
and
it
we've been saying it a lot, that like the only toy on the shelf is all of Revice's stuff and Daiji's stuff, and that's it.
happen.
So we can't have an episode with just the P Bandai Kings because
Oh, that's so funny.
kids ain't gonna buy that.
They need something they can actually. I mean, I guess actually no. Is Komodo Dragon
That's
normal?
P Bandai.
Is it?
The P Bandai Veil Driver, or whatever it's actually called, comes with Komodo Dragon, I think. We need Cowgirl to come back. Seriously, like,
For real.
this is his first time writing a TV show ever, so it doesn't help. Yeah, that's definitely true, and it definitely, you know, a lot of people were like, back when he was announced, people were like, hesitant to like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. People were worried about him never having written for television before and only being a novel writer, if I recall.
Something like that.
And I was like, all right, let's give the guy a chance first. But he is a good writer when he's not like fumbling for his life.
Yeah, in amongst all the, it's funny how now that we have removed almost all, because Hikaru's still there, of the superfluous characters.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly we had room to like, because the bit with Genta and their mum like sitting down just having a conversation.
We didn't have time for
at
that.
the table, we made time because we didn't have to fucking juggle in scenes of the goddamn weekend guys. Weekendo. Fuck those guys. By the way, now they're all dead. What a fucking group of kings who did nothing ever.
Weekendo.
I cannot believe that George's dad died like that.
I am so happy.
So funny. Done with him. I'm over it.
I'm so happy. Hikaru was not in this episode. That's right. He literally did not exist in this episode at all. He didn't even like.
Straight up.
Nobody from Weekend showed up except for George's dad.
Yeah.
Hana was technically in the episode for 1 second.
Yeah. Just off screen, no dialogue. Well, not off screen, but like back of the shot. It might as well have been off screen.
You can't even really prove that was her actual actress.
Yeah, that might have just been someone else.
Oh,
give me 1 second. I'm just gonna grab a quick snacky.
Okay. Yeah, it turns out. Hi, Lunar. Welcome. It turns out that when you focus a core narrative on a tight cast of characters, it works. And when you're not spreading that out over like 600 other characters, it like the tighter your cast is, generally speaking, the better you're gonna have results. George's whole plot so far was my father caused a bunch of shit, I'll never forget him. And in this episode, his dad fixing all the shit, George passing him. I mean, yeah, I like George is a character, and that's the end of that sentence. George is a character. He's not actually. George, like, I can't really consider anything to like criticize about George as a character or like a part of the show or whatever, because he's just like has to be there kind of guy. He's like the fucking. He's like the Woz of the show. Yeah, George's character that feels like the entire plan for him changed halfway through. That is, I would seriously bet money that's exactly what happened. We've talked about this a few times, but it's very, very, very likely that they did to George what they did to Woz they did to Woz in Geo, where Woz was originally slated to be the final antagonist. But halfway through the show, or even earlier, the staff realized that Woz was really, really, really popular as like a funny character, I guess, or like people really liked him, and they were like, I guess we can't do the bad guy thing. And I don't know what their thought process was, because I think that him as the antagonist would have really worked, especially him being a popular character, because believe it or not, people actually like antagonists sometimes. But Woz posting saved his fucking life, literally. Or like, yeah, if you go back to the early days of Revice, you can really see that they were sort of playing George as like a sort of like an amoral kind of guy, you know, doesn't really care about if Iki lives or dies, and he did all that nasty shit to Hiromi. But then right around where I assume the first major rewrite was, which is about when Hiromi died, you know, right at about that time, I think that I think that the plan for George changed, because I think at that point it started being like George lightened up and like he started hanging out with the good guys and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I think that is definitely the point where Vice went through its first major rewrite, and I think George was catched with that as well. I think it would have been better as a final antagonist. Hey, we're talking about George getting rewrited.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know if George was ever intended to be the final antagonist, unless you're talking about Woz. Woz would have been a better final antagonist, no questions asked.
Oh, for real.
I don't know what the original plan for George was. I really couldn't even speculate that far, just because we don't have anything to really go on, I think. Revice isn't a good show, but it is a good watch. Mostly.
Mostly, yeah.
But I don't know, the last couple weeks have been kind of rough.
It's been a bit rough out here, to be honest.
It's been a bit rough, but like that episode is exactly what we needed, because you know how like the last couple weeks I've been like, I'm so tired of having to fucking shit on this show all the time. And now I don't have to, at least for 1 week. Even though we're still doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that's true.
We're talking about Woz. Okay, yeah, you were right.
That was a really good episode, though. Mostly,
it was a really good episode. It was a really good, at least 2 or 3 or 5 scenes.
Yeah, it was really the bits of that episode that like the episode was actually about were really, really good.
Yeah, really tight stuff. You could tell it's something that they've been like sitting on for fucking forever.
Yeah,
Revice is a mediocre show that rarely pulls out great episodes. Yeah, I wouldn't call it necessarily well.
Nah.
There was a time when I wouldn't have called it mediocre. You know, in like the 20s, I wouldn't have called it mediocre.
Yeah, I think the average has been brought down a lot by a very sort of awkward third act.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Like, yeah, which it happens. It's almost every show has got some of this. I think a bit that just struggles.
I think it really is that this show just got bogged down with characters.
Yeah, there were just so many, like, the whole way through the last, like, through the 30s, there were just too many fucking people knocking around.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with anything.
It's a past show. It's totally watchable. I think it'll go down as, like, being fine. Well, I'm trying to think of how people will actually take it, because, like, irrationally on Twitter and shit. I think Revice will go down as either really, really mid, or like you're not allowed to criticize it because there was girls in it. Maybe that's a little too harsh.
I'll be fun with that.
I don't really have my ear to the ground about people talking about Revice for obvious reasons. Because I don't want to get spoiled. But I don't know what the word on the street is about, like, general opinions on Revice. I have 1 tier above mid. Yeah, it's like a solid.
That's about right.
It's like a solid B plus.
It's a
solid B minus, actually. Let's say.
Yeah.
7 out of 10. Yeah, solid 7 out of 10. If 7 was the lowest rating before, I would consider something to be like not watchable, or like not worth your time, I would give it a 7. It's just maybe just barely worth your time. Certainly not something I would recommend. Like, hey man, you should really check. You're trying to get into Kamen Rider. You should check out Revice. No.
No fucking way.
Twitter's been pretty mixed, but everyone seemed to love this episode. Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those episodes where it's just good.
It's just good. It's just a good episode. If
it nails just the
works. Ending, if it nails the ending, it could be a B plus. If it really nails the ending, yeah, it could be a B plus.
That will bring it up. Yeah, that'll bring it up a
Better
lot.
Than
I think the ending, like, closing thoughts always change how I feel about these shows a lot.
Better than Zeta Gundam. That's true. Not a low bar. Not a high bar. I mean, you trip on that bar trying to get out the door. Yeah, it depends on how the final act goes. I think will really solidify.
Which I guess we're coming into now, because that was what, 42? 42, yeah, so we're coming into the last.
We've got about 7-8 episodes left.
Yeah.
A real mushy middle. Real mushy.
Ooh, mushy.
They could pull it out and really knock it out in the last 10. Starting right now.
Yeah, we've gotten in strong. We have fucking swept up. And we could just keep that going.
8 episodes is a lot of momentum to carry.
That's true. There's room to... yeah, we couldn't... No, it would be exhausting to maintain momentum for 8 episodes. You'd need some...
That's a lot. Actually, now that, like, 8 episodes is a daunting number of episodes.
That's a fucking ton,
to keep the pace going that long. There has to be at least 1 or 2 drops in there somewhere.
Yeah, just got to relax in a couple of places. But that's kind of hard to do with where we're at right now.
I couldn't even predict what's happening next. The only thing I could conjure in my mind is like woefully generic. Because all that we really know about Gif is that he's evil or whatever. Like, if the conflict shifts now exclusively to Gif. Like, let's say that next week Akashi dies or is just made a goon or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess we do still technically have to finish the Daiji stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see him at all in the episode preview, so I'm thinking maybe he's just gonna piss off for like maybe 1 or 2 episodes or something.
Give us all a break.
I'm just saying, like, as it stands right now, I don't know if GIF has the presence to hold the narrative as the antagonist. You know, think back. If you think back to 01, Arc had the fucking charisma to do that.
Yeah, he really did that.
Which is why I'm so mad they did that man dirty, the actor.
Oh, for real.
Remember when he got cast and he was like, I've always wanted to be a final boss, and then they fucking took that from him.
Oh, this isn't right.
Give it right. That was ours.
Oh, so rough.
Okay, wait. Nova, yes, I did see Char's counterattack. Yes, I understand that it's not something you should watch every month. Or maybe ever again. I don't know why Travis Touchdown said that. COVID took it from him. Okay, COVID didn't write those scripts, okay?
Yeah, no. 01 made that fucking choice. He was a voice actor. It was actually probably fucking easier for him staying the villain.
COVID didn't write that COVID did not go down there with a fucking pen and write that script, motherfucker. It's odd how one-note GIF is. Yeah, it is odd how one-note GIF is. That's what I'm getting at.
He's zero note. He's not playing.
There's no charisma. It's just a big, scary turtle.
Yeah, and before that, it was a fucking very yonic statue.
Pussy.
Really hit him with that fucking yonic, but it was.
Yonic.
And that's all he's had. The most memorable thing he's done is when he fucking slapped Hana that one time when he was still a statue.
He's a good pussy.
The
best way you could possibly end it is Pussy being legit about like if it's good and just misunderstood. I feel like that's probably what they're gonna end up doing to it. I feel like there's been enough foreshadowing for that they're gonna actually like somehow make peace with GIF or something. I mean, they'll probably still blow it up and like kick his ass or whatever, but then they'll be like, GIF is actually just lonely or some bullshit.
It is awesome how we've had, like, he stopped being just a statue when he ate Olteka, right? Mm-hmm. And when was that? Just after like, Holy Life came in, so...
I don't know, 20 episodes ago, give or take?
Yeah, and he has said and done...
nothing.
Absolutely, well, not quite. He's shown up in that little portal and killed people, like, twice? A couple of times, he's done that a bit, and otherwise has had absolutely zero presence. He just stands there. Yeah, he doesn't do anything.
But the conclusion of the show will definitely be that they learn to get along with they'll learn to coexist with GIF somehow. I don't know. Like, it's not even subverting expectations because it's just what you expect. Like, subverting expectations in this case would be that they just murk him. They just say, fuck this guy and blow him up and they're like, we win, that's it. Like that
That
would be
would
subverting
really,
expectations.
really funny at this point if they did that.
I guess I don't have a lot of confidence in their ability to make this final arc interesting.
Yeah, I think that's fair. They've shown some difficulty with that in the past.
But I guess we'll see. I feel like
Revice
feel like we've played all our cards. Like, what's left?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd love to like. I'd love next.
Hi.
Alteca died episode 28. Okay.
Fuck, and we're on episode 42.
So it's been dead for like 15 episodes. It's felt like an eternity since I've had to deal with that guy.
Oy. How is that only 15? That's insane. That was years ago.
That's years ago.
The Joker. The Joker.
Daiji's thing can be drawn out all the way to the end. That's right. Oh my god.
Yes. I really hope that's the resolution of like the final episode. We finally settle this shit down after half the show.
And then as soon as the last episode rolls, they roll credits, and then it's fucking Kamen Rider Holy Live V-Sin. Kamen Rider Unholy Live.
The crow stamp for evil.
Ha 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 ha.
Fuck out of here. I mean, they're gonna have to do one.
Fuck, they don't have to do shit. Hey, did Blades get anything?
Okay, that's true, but Saber was fucking insane. There's no knowing. Actually, yeah, I guess there is no rule anymore. They just do what the fuck ever with these things now.
They don't give a fuck. Dude, the like, last Zero One V-Sin was Vulcan.
Vulcan.
They had to go through the other goobers first.
Metsubo Jinrai.
I still haven't seen that.
Nope, I'm never gonna.
I don't need to.
I've accepted. I don't need to. I almost want to watch that one because of Lion Arkland, because Cena has gaslit me into thinking he's worth seeing it for.
You don't need it.
I don't need it. I do like that guy though, because he seems to genuinely have a lot of fun in the role, and the actor goes on Twitter and likes tweets people make about the character, which I think is very fun. Absolute fun. He loved that's defining moment for him, which I completely understand. If I played a guy like that, I would be all fucking over it.
If Twitter was around when Fives was coming out, you know that motherfucker from the movie would be doing that same shit.
Oh, for real, he would.
Revice Final Form, but they don't actually get a new stamp. It's just the Giffard Rex without the armor. Fuck off.
Oh, that would be funny.
I hope it's just Giffard Rex without the helmets.
Oh, fuck, that would be good. I genuinely forgot. For a minute, I lived in a world so peaceful and beautiful that final episode forms don't fucking exist, where it's just the base suits with new toys. I forgot.
What if they didn't?
What if they didn't?
What if they actually didn't do it?
What if they stopped it and we didn't do that again?
What if it was?
I don't think the stamps lend themselves to it that well.
Oh, I mean, whatever. It'll glow and like go, and then it'll be like
it'll have sparkles.
It'll be Rex, but it'll be fucking gold or some bullshit, and it'll have a slightly different jingle, and they'll go, "It's Super Turbo Rex," and then they'll beat the bad guys. It could be. I mean, it won't be a repaint. It'll just be a repaint of the Rex stamp. It won't even. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a repaint. Wasn't Saber's last one literally just the same fuck ass book?
No.
Was it a different book?
Almighty.
Oh, it was Wonder Almighty. That's right.
Yeah, which was Elemental Dragon, but like kind of uglier because all the pages opened instead of just everything but the cover. So you had the cover in the transformed thing. And Saber's bit was on the little face panel that goes over the fucking primitive dragon thing. Looks awesome, so good, love it.
Looks awesome. No, it's just gonna be the Rex stamp, but like whatever.
I was gonna say in Vice's colors, but they did that already.
I did clarify. I don't really necessarily have a problem with like the last minute final form super upgrade or whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's the blatant cash grabbing that annoys me.
It's the fact that they have consistently. There's nothing that stopped 01 or Saber from just using the base form again.
Like Forza, it's become more powerful. Forza did that. Ghost did that. There's lots of examples.
Yeah, Bill did that a
Kind
bit,
of.
half, kind of. Yeah,
He
it was Rabbit Dragon. It was Rabbit Tank for the last second. It went back
because
to
we
that.
ran out of CGI.
Yeah,
we
no
ran
more
out of money.
The,
We did it for as long as possible.
The effect faded off, and it went back to being Rabbit Tank for the last hit. So like loads of shows do that, but they don't then feel the need to sell you
They didn't
a new
sell.
toy.
Okay, to be fair, the only reason they didn't do that is because the gold and silver Rabbit Dragon bottles were already being sold.
That's the thing, though. They were just using what they already. They just had those.
Yeah.
They were in the show for ages before that. They showed up.
Well,
in, like,
they were from the movie.
They were, and they showed up in the show as well.
Yeah.
A couple of times. Although that was kind of nothing and set up for the movie. That was the weird bit of build where shit just kind of happened for a few weeks.
That was during like the Lost Bottle stuff. Nobody really cared.
Yeah, they were there.
I don't have to imagine if they do a last final form that's just a repaint, it will be P Bandai. It always is.
Yeah, they have been every time.
Realizing 01 and the Saber thing were always P Bandai. At least with Saber, at least with 01, they had the decency to put it in the memorial sets, which I
was
think
just thinking,
makes it a little better to me somehow.
Yeah, so it's not just the one thing on its own, because it is literally just a normal progress key in sparkly blue with a holographic sticker on it.
Yep.
Like it's the only difference
Putting
between it and the normal ones.
Putting it in with the like 01 stuff. Zero did it too with the Oma driver. Okay,
that's
doesn't count.
No, that's
because
different.
that's different. It's a different suit. That's different.
Yeah,
you are right in the spirit. It is the last episode of Final Form stuff. But
yeah,
Oma Geo was literally the first thing that you see in the show.
Yeah, they played that one out for a long fucking time. Like in the show, he was showing up all over the place.
And man, he acted really.
No, he did.
I shouldn't make fun of him. He's actually a good actor.
He is when he's not playing
now.
the most fucking. Yeah, he was. Well, I don't know how well anyone could have acted that. I think about this a lot.
Who could have done that role good?
For real, it's probably quite an ask for anyone, let alone a fresh-faced 18-year-old.
There were moments when he was genuinely like very good in the role. Because we're besties.
Yeah. Oh, literally, that's like one of the defining good Sogo moments. Because it's like, oh, I get it now. You're fucking
douchebag.
Yeah.
You're just kind of a dickhead, huh? Oi.
Because we're besties.
He was really good in Para. What's it called?
Yeah.
Para Hero. I have it. Hold on. I gotta look it up. Actually, I don't have it on this hard drive. That Toku I haven't finished watching yet. He was really good in that. From what I saw, that was a real all-star cast in that. To be honest,
kind of was, huh? The Shady King.
He was good at the comedy. Yeah, Gandhi, that's it. He was really good at the comedy. Not much good at any. He's better at it now, definitely. But the serious, quote unquote, serious scenes that they gave him in Geo never worked.
No.
Whether or not that was specifically his fault for being such a newbie actor,
no,
or just because who the fuck could possibly act that nonsense?
It was a confluence of bad writing, bad casting, and bad acting. So nothing was working right for that to land. I love how it's been so many years and we're still talking about Geo.
It's a cultural reset.
Every time. I'm so glad that like whenever we talk about like bad pacing or writing or acting, like, hey, this reminds me of Geo.
Geo's writer apprentice under the Car Ranger writer. No idea why they put him on an anniversary series. Fuck it. Fuck it, right? The fucking stream bitrate just dropped to 0 for a second. That was weird.
Oi, crunch.
Yeah, everybody might have just died for a second. Bye, Jackie.
Oh, bye.
Hold on.
Well, the stream's still going for me. I've got it open. Unaffected.
Unbothered. Oh, fuck, there it goes again. It's blanking. Why doesn't it want us to talk about this? What am I saying that's bothering you? Twitch is like, stop talking about Geo. Stop talking about fucking Geo.
I've heard enough.
I've heard enough. Shut the fuck up.
The Twitch mod who fucking has to watch this stream.
Talk
like
there's no Twitch mod.
Every week. No, I know.
The Twitch mod who lets us
do this. Every single stream has a dedicated mod watching it. Make sure they're not breaking any rules.
It's dropping a lot. We might have to call it here a little early today. Well, I'll give it a few more minutes to see. You say that about fucking Geo's actor, or Geo's writer, apprenticing under the Car Ranger guy, but fucking Komura apprenticed under fucking Arakawa, and she still turned out Zenkaiger and Jiroger. It's not about the quality of the work. It's like she studied her writing under Arakawa, who is very well known for his characters and his story. And then they threw her at Zenkaiger and said, no characters, no story, only goofs. And she did it.
The people responsible for assigning writers to programs at Toei are fucked out of their minds, I think. Whoever's job it is to assign those things is not good at it.
No, only Goose was a willing decision. It's just confusing as to why she did it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was her decision or management's. Like, I don't know where along the line they were like, alright, this show's gonna have no substance in it. Go for it.
Yeah, it was definitely a decision they made at some point to be like, okay.
It's crazy because you can see like Arakawa's influence on her writing so clearly in Lupat. Like, if you watch the way that she handles character narratives and dynamics in Lupat, it feels to me reminiscent of Gokaiger. In like the sort of the way that characters talk to each other and they interact, and like a lot of the like found family elements in Lupat, I think really hit like what Gokaiger was hitting. And I think the problem, we've talked about this a million times, the problem with Lupat was not necessarily Komura's fault. It was that like fucking Bandai backed her into a corner with the toys. And we're like, yeah, you need to sell all these toys and they have to only go to this team, and the other team, fuck them. She's like, okay, let me write the most boring, obnoxious character backstory you've ever heard.
Yeah.
It's simultaneously boring and obnoxious. Very character driven. That guy had brilliant bits of character like the Body Swap episodes.
I'm chewing that one over.
I'm trying to remember.
That was okay. The Body Swap episode. The thing with that one is that was just another in a long line of Stacy
episodes.
The thing we've talked about at length is Stacy was the only written character, and everything else happened around him. And the Body Swap episode was all about Kaito learning that in Kikaitopia that he lived in a wet cardboard box all by himself, and no one respected a thing he said.
No, the toys can't be blamed for Noel's backstory. That was just bad.
That was
all on Komura.
Really, yeah, that was fucked. I still I just forget that happened, and why?
My favorite part about that was that they just got like really, really aggressive about it. Like, they found out that he was an alien or whatever, and Kairi got like really fucking aggressive about it. I don't do you remember that?
No, I actually don't.
It only happened like in like one or two episodes, like one or two scenes, but like after they found out that Noel is an alien or whatever, Kairi got like really angry about it. Like, he got like really like aggressive and like racist about it.
I can't believe I don't remember that.
It's not it's not even worth mentioning because it like goes away instantly.
Yeah,
but like there was it was such a weird moment for the character because he had like there was no reason for them to be any more distrustful or hateful towards him for being an alien than for being fucking French. Like, it changes functionally nothing. Like that was the problem that I had with it, was that him being an alien one changed functionally nothing, and they treated it like it was some massive like earth-shattering revelation. And also that all the characters also reacted to it like it was some massive earth-shattering revelation, and the Lupin Rangers were like, we can't fucking trust you anymore because you're a fucking alien. And it's like, you didn't even know aliens existed until 5 fucking minutes ago when I told you. So how are you already developing a bias about this? It would have been one thing if it was like he was the same race as the Ganglers, but he wasn't. He was a race that they fucking genocided. So like, anyway, I can't even deal with it. It was such a weird overreaction on the character's part, and that was the part that stuck out to me, was like them being just like, we can't trust Noel anymore, fuck him, forget about him. He can't help us, we can't help him because he's a fucking alien or whatever.
Fuck that guy. They had the right idea. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Yeah, they had the right idea, actually.
Yeah, for the wrong reason, but they were right. Fuck that guy.
Half the cast.
Also,
oh, go ahead.
Got reminded of. I wish Zamigo had been like Stacy as well.
I wish Zamigo had died. Like, instantly.
Yeah, died before he was even written.
I wish they just shot him.
I wish Zamigo had been in the show enough to like
give a shit.
Yeah. It was rough going with Zamigo because they were amping that guy up from minute 1, and he did for almost the whole show, and then when he did, you didn't care because it was almost the end of the show. Oh yeah, that's right. It does.
Well,
in there,
that's why he was the last boss for them. If anything was the problem with Zamigo, is that they shouldn't have introduced him that early.
Yeah.
I get the premise of the idea is, if the Lupin Rangers lose a collection piece, they still have another way out with Zamigo.
Yeah.
But that was never like, they never actually lost a collection piece.
No,
they never once actually ever failed to procure collection pieces, which is fine. I mean, it's a hero show, like whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
They're not supposed to fail. That's fine. Actually, they did a 2-parter about what would happen if they did fail, and that was a really good 2-parter. So like, they already cleared that up, but like, having Zamigo be this like presence but not actually be in the show the whole time, it wasn't helpful. But
yeah, it could have been. I get what they were going for. I see what the idea was, but
it
like,
just was poorly executed, really.
Yeah, like a lot of things in that show.
It's one of the things in Lupin, like, I like Lupin Ninja, Lupin.
Yeah,
it's one of the things that unfortunately you can't blame on Bandai.
Yeah, there wasn't really anything attached to him to worry about with that.
Scheduling issues? Oh, that makes sense, but still unfortunate. If that's true, that makes a lot of sense. I'm sorry, his name was Bud, not Bard. I'll thank you to remember his name was fucking Bud.
Bud the Bird. Don't forget.
There should have been an episode where they actually had to break into like the police station and like do the cops and robbers thing.
This is I've been banging that drum for a while, honestly, because I remember for a while the complaint was that they kept, like, I remember seeing here and there like the complaint that they didn't like ever come together as one team, and it's like the opposite for me. I want them to be less of a coherent unit together. They work together way too much for a cops and robbers show.
They work together
Like-
enough at the end that it's like, yeah, okay, this makes like
I
the
get
stakes are too
that.
big for this. Like, I think they worked together an appropriate amount, but I think they could have been more. There should have been more
Yeah, it's not
actual
it's not
like
like
hardcore conflict.
yeah, it was like a neutral. And very
I
rarely were they
kind of-
working against each other.
I kind of enjoyed the neutrality that they had, like in the middle. Like,
Oh yeah,
the
but I
thing
mean,
is,
like that's
it would
It
have
never
worked a lot better if
further-
the last arc hadn't sucked so much. But that,
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
that like developing neutrality between the two teams, but never quite breaching that point of like, let's work together unless absolutely required to. Like
Yeah.
that sort of neutrality where they sort of let the Lupin Rangers go and the Lupin Rangers don't stop trying to kill them, I guess. It adds a lot to the show, and in theory, it should have made the character dynamics a lot stronger. Because I think Komura was right to understand that there's only so far that you can push the like, we hate each other in our secret lives, but we're friends in our normal lives thing.
Yeah,
There's only so
like-
far you can push that before it's just like, okay, whatever. Like, before it just gets draining or like too much.
yeah. That's a good point,
But
actually.
like,
Yeah, the
the calm neutrality worked, and the characters worked off of each other.
Oh, yeah.
There could have been more ups and downs where they lose trust with each other. But like, I mean, there were some points when like they went back to fighting and like this and that, and it all would have really worked better together if the ending arc where they actually find out their identities and stuff. Like it could have hit harder with that sort of neutrality if that ending arc didn't suck.
yeah.
Because like the, you know, it's something that the show could have done through the whole time when it's like the people in your life, in your normal life that you think are friends or, you know, that you've been growing close to are actually your enemy. Or more like somebody you have a complicated relationship with. You know, it's... I'm trying to think of how to say this. It's more interesting to me for like a cop and a robber to have a complicated sort of neutralic relationship with each other than just be pure enemies. I think this is a lot of why like Lupin the Third works.
Yeah, exactly. It never quite got to that point, I feel.
It never quite got to that point, but
I
the
think
setup is different for that.
Yeah, but the thing I suppose I was getting at is like it's more that the Lupins, like it's always quite one-sided between them. Is that the Pat Rangers are always trying to stop the Lupin Rangers,
And they don't give a fuck.
and the Lupin Rangers are like, the Lupin Rangers are like, can you fucking butt out? You have nothing to do with this. Will you go? They're never doing that like playful antagonizing thing of like.
It never does feel like a real true rivalry because
they've got their own thing going on entirely.
the Lupin
separate
Rangers
from the
have
Pat Rangers.
no stake in actually beating the cops or fighting them at all, really. Other than that, they do establish they do eventually need their pieces of the collection.
Yeah.
But they never really push that. Because if you push that too hard, it comes to the point where it's like, okay, but they need those because in the show, those are their henshin devices. So they can't not have those, boss.
Yeah,
they need those.
We can't deal with that.
But I think that idea, if like, literally, you could fix this pretty much just with if the Pata Rangers were concerned with also collecting the collection pieces as evidence or whatever. If they just be like, they can't be destroyed, they have to be taken. Like, so then you could alternate week after week. This week the Lupins get the piece, this week the Pata Rangers get the piece, you know. And then like the B parts where like they would have to actually fight each other over the pieces, or you know, break into the police place to get their pieces back, or like what shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Because literally, it's so fucked because even to the very end, the Pata Rangers don't give a fuck about destroying pieces.
Yeah.
Even though they know even if they don't know the details, they know that the Lupin Rangers need every single one. If one is destroyed, they lose everything. They know that at that point. Like in the episode that we watched like 2-3 weeks ago, the camping one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you were like, Ichigo was like 2 inches away from blowing up that piece.
He was lining up.
He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck. Even though at that point he knows that they need those pieces, even if he doesn't know why, he should at least have enough empathy as a character to not want to do that to them, even if he doesn't understand what they're doing.
And in a viewership sense, it does mean that in every fight that the Pat Rangers are actually involved in, it means one of the Lupins is going to sweep in at the very last second and grab the piece.
Yeah.
Before it gets blown up, because it means you're waiting for it.
Like, we already blew our load with what happens if they miss it and don't get the piece stuff in like episode 8, so we can't do it again.
Yeah, so we can't like play with that. So every time that the Pat Rangers are lining up a thing, the Lupins are going to come in at some point just before they land it, get the piece, and then that's it. Mm-hmm. Which is fine. I mean, I get they have to do that, but it's the same thing a bunch of times, which isn't very interesting.
The thing is, like, the thing about Lupin Ranger is that, Lupat, is that, like, I think that the reason that we can sit here and nitpick the premise and the execution is so much is that it is inherently an interesting premise.
It is. It really is. Actually.
I really like Lupat, even though I have a lot of small issues with it. I still consider it to be a really good show, worth watching.
Yeah.
Even if it frustrates you because of that they don't execute those concepts well, I think the allure of the execution, the allure of the concept is enough to get you in the door. And it is true, like, to what I was saying at the beginning of this conversation, the character dynamics in Lupat are really what you're there for, except for what's his name? Chicken Boy.
Sakuya,
except for him.
Fuck that guy.
Guy.
The one weak link, really.
And what a weak link he is.
Oh yeah. Man.
Well, like, that's what it's like. Komura's character dynamics in Lupat reminisce to me of the way that the character dynamics felt really tight in Gokaiger. Maybe not as tight, because that's Arakawa we're talking about here.
Yeah, that's a hard
that's a high bar. But the way that she writes her characters and the way that she's able to, like, build on character moments in later character moments by, like, flashing back to them or giving them like, remember when we did this thing that last time and now we're going to build off of this, that it works and it makes up for mostly the failings in other areas. I don't think those character dynamics, unfortunately, do not make up for the last, like, fifth of the show, but that's its own problem. Also, it was kind of dumb that the MacGuffin from the fucking movie, they shoehorned that in at the end. Jackpot Striker can suck me.
Yeah, for real.
That was dumb.
Fuck that guy.
It's fun because they could have done it without Jackpot Striker, I think.
He could have. There was
the idea of their loved ones, like, picking up the mantle of Phantom Thieves to get them out. I really like that, but I don't think they needed to MacGuffin Jackpot Striker in there. I don't think it really, like, blows the ending or anything. Like, I don't have a particular problem with it per se, because I feel like it's a funny little reward for people who watch the movie. I don't think it's a big enough deal that it needs to be like, it shatters the ending or whatever. Like, it is kind of annoying. It's kind of dumb. Sakuya had a sweet thing looking up to his senpai, and Kata had a funny thing with Toma. Everybody had a funny thing with Toma, honestly.
Yeah. He had something going on.
Most funny guy of all time.
He was so good.
Sakuya
he was 24.
He was only 24.
Only 24. I'm 24.
He's only 24, and he's a
I'd
proud
be
father.
like
Proud father
And
of
of- Two terrible 18-year-olds.
two terrible, terrible children.
The
Fucking
aerobics.
aerobics episode that they've referenced like 800 times.
They knew they had
Every
some
fucking episode after that, they're like, "Do you remember the aerobics thing?" And he's like,
do
"Shut
you
the
remember
fuck up."
Hey, the best one is when they get put in that fucking game show.
Oh,
And like the guy's like, do an impression. He's like, I know. And he starts doing aerobics, and Toma just fucking guns him down. Like, hey,
die.
what's that an impression of?
Is that a fucking impression?
And he does the fucking terrible Lupin Blue roll call instead.
Ah,
He chickened out.
no.
Awesome episode.
Awesome.
The
episode.
monster in that literally being a Podeman with a fucking safe on his head.
Stupid.
Oi.
There's a lot of good
Nothing.
individual episodes in that.
Yeah.
There was that one where Toma and fucking Noelle were on a boat. Just them.
Yes, the cooking
Oh,
thing.
the cooking episode.
Fuck.
Fucking dumb.
Me. Oh, that was so good.
Oh, fucking dumb. Dumb ass episode.
Noelle and Toma being
Finding
the focus
two
characters.
normal dudes.
Two of the most normal men ever.
Just two fucking guys.
I fucking hate Noelle.
Just two fucking dudes.
I can't wait for the next time he's in something. If it ever
Never
happens.
again.
I really want him to. The thing is, like, people will just fucking show up and stuff sometimes.
Never again.
I-
promise you.
If it ever happens, I'll be so happy.
Never again.
Oh, yay. He was so good in the Ryu Soldier movie.
Well, he did like 16 backflips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking, like, he did that twice. He came into the movie doing backflips, and then, like, Melt and what's her name? Asuna?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, like, who are
He's
you?
a
And he
dickhead.
went and
He's
fucking
like, flip.
flipped around every single piece of furniture in the whole room, and then came back and introduced himself. Just awful.
Will anything ever top Dark Kitchen? I mean, no.
Mhm.
Well, you know what I really love about Dark Kitchen is that it has like serious plot spoilers in it. You can't just show people Dark Kitchen because it has like absurdly major plots. Well, maybe not. It's not like I don't think it's the first time. Hold on, I need to look up exactly what spoiler is. Hold on. Kabuto Dark Kitchen. The Dark Kitchen is the 29th episode of Kamen Rider Kabuto,
Oh,
written by the one and
fuck.
only Mr. Inoue himself.
that, yeah. Fuck. Jesus.
Dick!
Just fucked up. I feel like I've hardly seen any Kabuto, but then I run it back in my head and I've seen like the first half of the show.
Oh yeah, the second part of Dark Kitchen reveals a character, one of the characters being a worm. Like it's like a really
That's
major.
funny.
It's like a really
Fuck.
really major. So you know,
Just
what's the
throw
worst
it
thing
in.
I hate the most about the Writer Wiki is that they use the characters' fucking given names in the descriptions, like Soji and Arata. Who the fuck are
Oh,
those characters?
who
Who the
the
fuck is
fuck-
Arata?
Who is
You mean
Arata?
motherfucking
Who's the guy
Kagami?
from fucking World of Kabuto, Shoji.
Who's fucking Arata, son?
Arata. Who?
Who?
No one fucking. Imagine calling him that. That's fucked. Not his name.
That's my friend
Kagami.
Kagami.
Kabuto's so awesome.
Kabuto's the best show
I fucking love Kabuto so much.
ever. I can't express to you how good.
He literally was Zenkaito's dad. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
it's awesome
funny.
that, I mean, it's not hard for that to be overwritten, but the fact I genuinely forgot, despite when he was introduced in Zenkai, just being like, hey, wait, that's fucking A.R. Kabuto.
Okay, this isn't a real writer card. I'm looking at a fucking form ride card for Sword Masked. That's not real, right? Is that a real card? There is no card
I'm
for
trying to
Sword
remember. I
Masked.
think it. I don't remember if they did the masked forms at all.
I mean, I'm looking at a fucking scan of it.
No.
Maybe it's in one of those new, like,
The
6,000...
new, yeah, that's something like the everything else pack that they did of
Daisuke,
all the other guys.
Daisuke Kazuma. The one and only.
The one
Fucking
and only.
dick.
What a
Head.
guy.
What?
All of the riders in Kabuto was so normal.
In episode 16 of Kamen Rider Decade, the Drake sector appears with the Sistord sector and a Zex lab in the world of Kabuto.
Oh, we'll go to fucking hell. World of Kabuto was great as well.
World of Kabuto's fucking good.
The clock up dimension.
Daisuke shows many similarities to Kaito Daiki. Does he?
Does he?
His journey
has.
is similar to my own. Use a gun to
No
transform.
one's-
Main color is cyan. They have the same initials? That's not anything. Most of
That's
them
fucking nothing.
Most of them temporarily lost their rider's power. Whatever. Daisuke is the second rider with a dragonfly motif. The first being Kazami Shiro. V3? V3 is a dragonfly?
No, he's
No, he's not!
No, he isn't. He is not. No, he has the antenna. Shut up. That's not true. And dragonflies don't.
He doesn't
Dragonflies don't have
fly!
antenna, do they? No, he doesn't have any. There's nothing. Shut the fuck up. Politically,
Politically.
Agito is a dragon. I saw the screenshot of that tweet the other day, and it's still so funny. Because he put politically in brackets in his own tweet. Like, that wasn't us doing that. He was like, officially, politically, Agito is a dragon. Otherwise, he's a stag beetle.
Motifs for Kamen Rider V3 are the red-veined darter,
That is a dragonfly.
a dragonfly, Skullman, no,
Will you be fucking quiet?
double
It's
riders,
not Skullman.
just the riders in general, and a grasshopper.
But not Cougar.
Kamen Rider V3 is a motorcycle riding superhero modeled upon a hybrid of a grasshopper as well as a dragonfly. That's not anything. You're making that up. I've never heard this before.
Not true.
His name is short for Victory 3 or Version 3.
No, it's not.
Kamen Rider 2. That's what it says!
Victory 3? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh yeah, no, it is one of his
Okay, his fucking powers.
skills. Whatever, he just has those. His special techniques.
His special techniques.
That little fucking thing
They
he
literally
keeps
have...
on his
Okay,
head.
one, he only has 26. Okay. He only has 26 techniques, okay?
What
At
a
V3's
stupid
disposal are 26 techniques and weapons. These are
And
as, these are as
all
follows.
of them?
Double Typhoon, just the belt. Okay? Super sensitive antenna. V3 hopper. Rider...
That's the little...
no, that's the... Wait,
little
why is it like
thing, isn't it?
1-2-1-2? Rider Inshin Kick. Kaiten Kick. Super Armored Muscles. Screw Kick. Special Spring Muscles. V3 Drill Attack. The O Signal. The Red Power Lamp. V3 Barrier. V3 Hot 10 Kick. Reverse Double Typhoon. Red
Fuck
Bone
you,
Power. Cell Strengthening System. Oxygen Cylinders. Scramble Hopper. Energy Converter. Propeller Chop. Electro Eye. Matrix Eye. Freezer Shot. Gliding Muffler. Okay, that's the flying one.
Right, yeah.
V3 Thunder. Red Bone Ring.
Oh.
And V3 Flame Pillar Kick.
He does. Like a fucking archvile.
Yeah, I guess. And then he has other techniques that apparently don't count. Kaiten
Right,
Kick,
he
Triple
just-
Kick, Rider Triple Kick, and Rider Synchro.
Do those. Fuck out of here.
Weaknesses. Despite having an amazing amount of power, V3 has 4 deadly weaknesses. Reverse
Oh,
double Typhoon side effect. After using the reverse double Typhoon, Kazami can't transform for 3 hours. That's nothing.
That's nothing.
Sub-zero temperature. Oh, right, I forgot Kamen Rider's like weak to ice for some fucking reason.
Oh, well, got fucking elemental weaknesses.
Magnetic. Magnets? If a strong magnetic force were to hit him, it would disrupt his computer brain and damaging him. Fuck off. Sandy areas.
I forget about that computer.
What did you say? For an unknown reason, V3's energy is quickly depleted when fighting in sandy areas, such as a beach or shoreline. What the literal fuck are you fucking talking about? What the fuck are you fucking talking about? What are you fucking talking about?
The sand gets in his fucking typhoon?
What are you fucking talking about?
For unknown reasons. Fuck off. The sea air is bad for him. Fuck you, by the way.
Doesn't like sand.
Doesn't like sand. It's,
Doesn't Mandy-san have immunity to electricity? I think he does. Ultramen are weak to, like, also cold, right? They're like... You can freeze Ultraman.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
Do you remember when they did that to Leo? They froze him and then dissected him while still alive. And by dissected him, I mean chopped him to bits with giant axes.
Oh, God. There's a lot of shit happened to that guy.
They fly in space. Well, space isn't cold.
Yeah. It's actually very warm up there.
Space is not cold, I guess.
Yeah, it's fine. There's a lot of starlight out there. When you're big, you're closer to it.
Space isn't cold. It's fine. Sharks are smooth.
Yeah.
Ultraman is smooth.
Ultraman. They're made of light, right? Is the thing. They're smooth. Is light smooth?
Why would it not be smooth?
Why would it not be smooth?
Ultraman is coarse.
Type A was. Type A was fucking like sandpaper. That guy, he was rough.
That guy was rough. And also,
Shin Ultraman, I think, is a bit distressing to feel.
I imagine. Shin, the other. I don't want to say it's technically spoilers.
I have.
The other one?
I've seen the other one. Fuck
Nasty
me.
cunt.
I didn't know about that until I saw.
I saw a fucking toy. I saw an SH Figure Arts that spoiled that for me.
Fuck, that's funny. I accidentally spoiled it for myself because I saw what I assumed was the big spoiler. There was another one it's one of the monsters that's in the film. And I was like,
I haven't seen.
Okay, that would make sense to be like the big final
Yeah, but then you're like
the big spoiler.
Oh.
I was like, okay, well now I know I can like look up and just see who else is in it because I didn't realize half these guys were in it because I just remembered the ones who were in the trailer. Like
I haven't seen anything. Yeah.
Like just those.
I didn't know they were
okay, well now I know. There's not like a huge amount, but I was like, oh, so there's other guys. I'll have a look and see who's on the wiki just to see what they've got because I'd be interested to like know what the designs are like. And I scroll down and I see the last guy who's actually the spoiler, and I was like,
oh shit.
What the fuck are you talking about? I was like, oh, I guess that makes sense. And I clicked the page and I assumed it would be something else. And I was like,
it doesn't
when
make
I
sense.
saw what he looked like, I was like,
okay.
Whoa. The fuck? And I read like the initial summary and I was like, oh, okay, I've actually just spoiled myself on something fucking huge from the ending of this film. And I thought I knew where this was going.
Did they confirm that's coming to the West at AX?
I think
they implied that. I don't know if they implied or directly confirmed that Shin Kamen Rider and Black Sun are coming to the West.
I mean,
at AX. I think we already knew that though.
Yeah, I mean, I think
they had English. They had English language posters for both of them at Anime Expo. Yeah, and also Kuga and Bluga. I really like that Kuga, that their Kuga subs on the Blu-ray are soft subbed.
Yeah, that's really good, and that they have the optional track for the Grongi. That's
all
I've ever wanted.
They fucking listen to me.
Yeah, to us, we said that. That's
to me,
all we ever wanted. To you.
Yeah, and then
like that was the only request.
And then they slapped me in the dick with 5 man instead of Alba Ranger.
They're insane for doing 5.
I get what they're doing. They're gonna do it like back and forth. I think like the next one will be Alba Ranger.
Right, but like 5 alongside Kuga.
Kuga on Bluga. 5 man.
Kuga on Bluga. and Five Man.
Pre-order
The
this shit
Sentai show best known for almost killing the friend.
The Sentai show best known for the fact that no one's ever fucking seen it.
No one knows fuck all about
except like
Five Man.
Flowers and Rob, I think, the only two Five-Man fans in the world.
The two people who've watched most everything.
Yeah. Watch, I was gonna say some shit like right now. I was gonna be like, 5 minutes, you don't understand.
I need to hear Rob. Yeah. No.
I am worried that I am also worried the Alba Ranger subs are gonna be ass, to be honest. You've never seen 5? I just assumed you've seen 5 Man.
Yeah.
When Turbo Ranger comes out on DVD in like 10 years.
Yeah, the Turbo Ranger girl, that's right.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty worried about Alba Ranger being bad. I don't see the thing about Alba Ranger is I don't really need necessarily Alba Ranger because I've got the Imagination Station. Hey, thanks for coming, B Machine. Have a good night.
Yeah, take care.
The Imagination Station subs are perfect because they actually include detailed explanations for every pun that they write in the fucking, like every pun that they translate in Alba Ranger, which include all the monster names. They literally have a text document with detailed explanations for what the original pun is and how they localized it or how they translated it. It's awesome. Which subgroup? It's called Imagination Station. I'm pretty sure you can still find their subs up. They also did Watch Guy Precure, I think.
That reminded me, like, the explanation for the pun thing is back when, which I suppose is completely irrelevant now, which is kind of cool. When the like Midnight Crew subs, when they were doing Cougar, they got to
which time?
Yeah, which time? I know. Fucking.
Did they ever finish?
I don't know if they did. They hadn't last time I looked.
Bastards.
They got pretty far, but I remember at one point, like, one episode subs just didn't work right for me, and I looked up, I was like, what is that? And it's because they'd had to go, like, it was just giving them so much trouble, because one of, I don't remember any characters' names.
That's fine. It's not about the characters.
The guy who owns the place Godai lives,
yep, it's not about character names.
Yeah, him. That guy. The old man and that, like, just one of the fucking terrible, obscure, like,
dumb
pun joke references that he makes is so, like, it's got, like, so many layers of incredibly niche, not funny, obscure shit that doesn't translate outside of Japan in the year 2000 at all, that they just got to that bit and were just roadblocked. They were like, we have...
Fuck it, we're done.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how I can address this thing. This joke sat in the middle of the episode that's just completely impossible to translate. Yeah, just leave that line blank. Just put like a big translator's note that takes up the whole screen for like just as long as
I don't know what he fucking said.
Like, I cannot tell you what this means.
I don't know what he said. Fuck off.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Yeah, I Imagination Station did just Mount Sky Precure, but their subs for Mount Sky are really good. I wish they'd done, like, I don't think they haven't posted on this WordPress since fucking January of 2018, so...
Oof, okay. Yeah, safe to assume then.
Let's see, haven't felt any drive to work on any projects. I'm unsure if we'll ever come back with another show, and then they didn't.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
The last post they made was them taking down... They said on Twitter they closed up shop. Yeah, that's what I figured. The last post on this WordPress is them taking down their GoGo 5 subs, since GoGo 5 has been officially translated.
Has it?
Yeah, Shout Factory
I didn't
put it
know
out.
that. That's fucking
Shout
funny.
Factory put out Shout Factory has everything from Jetman to Hurricane.
Wow, huh?
None of it's good.
Yeah, I was thinking none
of it's good, and especially not for the asking price. I don't know what it's like over there, but like you can on Amazon, you can go get a full season Blu-ray of fucking like any of what's the company that does Ultraman now?
I don't remember. Actually.
Mill Creek. You can get
Mill Creek,
you
right,
can
it
get
is
most
still
of
there.
Mill Creek shit for like 25, 10, no,
Yeah.
like 20, 25 bucks for like the whole season, including the movie or like even like old stuff. Like I got Ultra 7 for like 25, 30 bucks.
That's pretty
And
good.
that's the whole thing. But Shout Factory asks like MSRP like 50 bucks for their crappy like SD quality
Oy.
their crappy SD quality DVD releases of Super Sentai without
Fuck.
any movies or anything.
Awesome.
Like no movie, no extra shit, just 50 episodes, crappy subs that we stole from a fan translator. Go fuck yourself.
Fuck 'em.
That's what actually happened with O-Ranger. Do you remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
I think they did that with
Fuck.
Car Ranger too.
Fucked up, really.
To be fair to Shout Factory, they didn't steal it. The guy they hired stole it.
Yeah.
But
Which
is still bad. But to be slightly fair to Shout Factory, it was like night and day from fan subs in terms of character voice. Like in Shout Factory's favor, or like which one's night, which one's day? Is the Shout Factory the good one to you? Their Kuga subs seemed okay though.
Yeah,
I
I never paid much mind to that because like the
Shout subs were bland. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
yeah, I never when it was streaming on whatever the fuck that thing was. I was so
Tubi.
kind of Tubi. Yeah, when it was on there, I was like so put off by the Grongi subs just being on.
Yeah,
By default, I wasn't interested in watching. I mean, which is weird because I know, like, I've watched the whole show. It doesn't affect me, but like I've got Kuga. I didn't need to see it. Guga.
I think I watched the back half of their subs because when I was watching it with Shen, we reached the point where I'm like, it doesn't really spoil the entire premise of the show at this point if you see what the Grongi are saying.
Yeah.
Like by the time that like halfway through the show, the Grongi just start speaking English anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or I mean Japanese.
Yeah. You start reading it.
They start saying yeah. The Kuga and 71 subs are leagues above their average Sentai stuff. That's good. I'm glad that passion is there. But you know, go fuck yourself if you like Mega Ranger, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Like
sucks.
Sucks to
It'd
suck,
be nice
I
to have
guess.
the consistency.
Yeah. I mean, I'm worried about. I'm just very untrusting towards official subs at all right now because Mill Creek has been fucking shitting stuff out lately.
Yeah,
Which
I was
is the
thinking
most
about that.
low quality, fucking garbage.
Which is really shocking because they had like a very good reputation going for a few years.
Yeah, they did because they actually hired translators to actually translate the work. But now that they're reaching Heisei stuff, they're just buying the subtracks from Toku HD and just using their crap. You know, go
That's
fuck
so
yourself if you wanted to
fucked
watch fucking Gridman with good subs or fucking Ginga. Just that really makes me fucking angry about Ginga because Ginga legendarily has shitty fucking subs from TV Nihon. And Crunchyroll. I think it was the Crunchyroll subs that were bad actually. I don't remember. Ginga has never had a good Western release, like officially or otherwise. It still fucking doesn't. Also, my copy of Ultraman X, there's an episode where the subs are off time by like 5 seconds.
Oi, pain. Awful.
Ginga had really good fan subs at some point, but not anymore. That's how I originally watched Ginga, was whatever fan subs were like halfway decent. But they just like aren't online anymore. They're just gone. And I'm fucking pissed because Ginga deserves that like fucking second chance with people.
Yeah.
It's not getting it because They just like bought Toku HDs, or like they just bought Crunchy's bullshit ass subs.
Did you ever watch any of those like that thing Toei did for a little while back where they put up the first 2 episodes of everything
with subs? No, I never watched any of it, to be honest.
They are. I went and watched just to see what they were like. Just shows I've already seen and am intimately familiar with. So Cougar and Decade.
I was gonna say so Decade.
Yeah. They are
the best sub you've ever seen. Not the best.
They're not the best.
I wouldn't imagine that they would be.
Awful. They're not unbearable, but like it just isn't right. Like some of the wording is just not what the character would say. It's like it's just not. It's like the odd bit, that joke about like when in the first episode of Decade when Water is like, "Where's your card and buckle?" and Tsukasa makes a joke about having a policy against getting a credit card.
Not a joke. He was being serious.
The joke in the show.
Yeah.
That is like it's not really brought across the way where it's obvious that's the joke they're going for.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's all a bit.
All of it amateur.
Yeah, that's the word.
Like that's old school TV Nihon amateur.
Yeah, kind of a bit like that.
Sorry, TV
it definitely. Nihon. But yeah, I think probably it was TVN stuff I watched Decade with originally. So
probably me too. It's been scrubbed now though.
Yeah, which I should really go back and watch it with good subs at some point. I wonder how I'd feel about it.
No.
Now I know better.
I'm really feeling it. GDQ, what we saying? GDQ runs are broken by YouTube. That's unfortunate. I've never seen any broken like GDQ backlogs, but I believe that it exists. Yeah, I didn't watch any of those because the other ish with those releases on YouTube is that they are DVD quality.
Yeah.
And I'm not so much of a fucking snob about it. No. But when I already knew that the subs were going to be subpar and that the TV quality is going to be at like fucking 480,
there's no real draw there
and it's like, why would I do that?
I think the best thing they've done in terms of just putting stuff officially on YouTube is, you remember when they put up like those creditless versions of the OPs?
Yep, I do, because I took a bunch of screenshots of them. But you know what? Even those are fucking DVD quality.
Yeah, but but like some of them past a certain point, like the very early ones look about how I remember them from watching, but like some of the later ones look a bit cleaner. I guess just because compression, there's less stuff going on the screen, so like.
Yeah. I pulled up the first episode of Build right here.
Oh Jesus! I didn't even think of Build.
It is. It is at 720 quality instead of 1080. There's really no reason.
There's no reason for
that.
Build to.
It was not. I mean, some of these shows did air at 720 quality started in 2005, 7.
I want to say that seems right.
Bokenger was the first Super Sentai to be aired in HD. Whatever fucking year that was, figure it out yourself.
2006, 2007, yeah.
Because I think Kabuto was also the first Natsumi. That's
Natsumi.
Funny.
Come on.
I think likewise Kabuto was the first Kamen Rider to be aired in HD.
That's probably right. They were the same time.
Yeah, I think it was Kabuto. But like, I don't know when Toei made the switch to 1080, but like,
it was before Bill.
It was before. The point is that they have HD masters of this crap.
Yeah, and it's not what we're getting.
There's no fucking reason to not put out the HD masters if you have them.
Yeah.
To put out these SD masters. I mean, technically 720. Well, no, 720 isn't considered HD anymore.
No, it's not true HD, is it? It's like, it's above standard def, but it's lower than true HD, which is 1080.
At this point in time, in the modern day, 720 is standard definition.
I guess it is, yeah.
I mean, what the fuck still outputs in 480?
Not much.
Wizard was the first 1080 writer.
Wizard, fuck me.
Fucking Wizard.
Wow. So that's going back a while.
The point being, there's no reason for Toei to skimp on these YouTube releases.
Yeah,
in subpar quality. It's not even something that bothers me that much, but
it's just like it's.
Sorry, I just saw Tassel.
Fuck, that was a really good Tassel reaction noise.
Hold on.
I forgot about that guy. I try so to forget.
Yep. I hope that was really loud. Fuck all of you. Jay didn't get to hear it though.
Yuri's friend Tassel.
Tassel, my friend Tassel.
Oh, he's not my fucking friend.
Not my fucking friend. That, by the way, I'm looking at this. The HD subs translate Bond lecture as happy reading. I guess that's.
I guess that's
little too literal.
Right. Yeah, you didn't.
The spirit of the sentence is not there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like that's right, but it's not what he meant.
It's not wrong, but it's not correct.
No.
Just because you're right doesn't mean you're correct. It's just an overly literal translation.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's lacking that finer understanding.
Like 720p isn't bad. I don't mind it. I don't mind like HD quality, not super HD quality. I'm not even asking for them to put it up in like fucking 4K shit.
No.
Why the fuck would I go on YouTube and watch Kamen Rider 2 episodes of Kamen Rider Blade? No, whatever. Kamen Rider Saber. I don't even know if Blade is out in HD. Like, why would I go and watch? Why would I go and watch an episode of Build on fucking YouTube with their crappy subs when I could watch it in fucking Blu-ray quality with superior subtitles on my fucking computer that I already have it downloaded? Or even if I didn't, I could go torrent it.
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
There's no real upside.
There's
also,
no...
if you
Go ahead.
If you're new to it, the thing I had watching the Decade ones was that the first episode introduces you to the premise, right?
Oh, right. Episode 2 is a problem.
Yeah, so episode 2 is the first half of World of Kuga. And there is no episode 3 on YouTube. Only the first 2. So you get 1 and 1/2 story. And go fuck yourself forever.
It doesn't even matter, because like, what are you going to do after that? Oh, you watch 2 episodes of Build and you're really interested in it. You go on YouTube. You watch 2 episodes of Build and you're like, this is awesome. I'd love to see more. Okay.
No. Go fuck yourself, by the way.
Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
This is why this is so dumb, and like I've always just rolled my eyes at this Toei Tokusatsu world bullshit.
Dumb fucking idea. I've
never
understood the thing.
This would totally make sense if it was something that was only being targeted towards a Japanese audience, where Kamen Rider is like on fucking Netflix or like whatever.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like, Kamen Rider is probably easily available on multiple streaming platforms in Japan. Or you could go to a fucking buy a DVD or whatever. Except that like physical media in Japan is like outrageously expensive, from what I understand.
Really?
Blu-rays are priced as a severe luxury in Japan.
Really?
You know how they charge like $50 for a Blu-ray of like the first 6 episodes of a Kamen Rider show. You know they don't. Okay, look. When Kamen Rider Build is over, when Kamen Rider Revice is over, there's not just a Blu-ray box set or whatever, right? There's like 6 albums of Blu-rays. That's why they have this Kamen Rider, the Dear Gaga thing.
Right.
Like, because they release one every pack of because they do it like in increments of like 5 or like 6 or some shit. Kuga Blu-rays were $600, $600 plus in total. Yeah, Blu-rays are charged. Blu-rays in Japan are charged as a severe luxury.
That's fucking.
I'm sorry, you're talking about fucking Laserdisc? What the hell are you talking about?
Laserdisc.
I'm glad to know that Laserdiscs in Japan are reasonably priced. That's good
I guess
to know.
adapt to the market that's available, huh?
Yeah. It's like
Wow, that's fucked.
Brazilian gaming market.
Yeah, I was
Owning a
thinking
Blu-ray is something you do as a super fan. Like buying a P-Bandai merch. I guess so. That's crazy because they advertise them so hardcore.
Yeah.
I guess because they want that super fan. I guess they want everyone to be super fans. Well, like, it's not like in America where you just buy a Blu-ray or even a DVD. You just buy it because you want to watch it again or like whatever.
Or just want to have it in like really nice quality.
Yeah, in Japan, physical media, at least in terms of Blu-ray, is severely expensive.
Oh.
But anyway, back to the original point.
Yeah.
If I was a Japanese viewer in Japan and I see 2 episodes of Kamen Rider that I never watched, let's say I never watched Blade or whatever. I don't know, right? Den-O, okay? I never watched... Den-O would be the same... No, because the first episode's pretty... Okay.
Yeah.
Den-O... I've never seen Den-O for some reason. And I'm like, Den-O's good. Everyone likes Den-O. I'll watch the first episodes of Den-O on YouTube. I've got an hour to kill over, lunch break or whatever, right? And I really like it. I'm like, this is awesome. I can go rent it on Netflix or whatever. As an American, okay, you're
this.
What are you gonna do? I mean, obviously, the answer is torrent.
Yeah.
But like,
go
to a watch site if you love getting viruses on your computer. But like, if you're somebody who doesn't know that, I always try to think of the most casual possible person.
Yeah, the people who only watch stuff legitimately.
People who only watch stuff legitimately, or people who aren't going to want to go through the effort of torrenting a 30 gigabyte Blu-ray version of Kamen Rider fucking Den-O.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't care that much, I'm not going to watch it. And then they never watch Kamen Rider, and they never get into it, or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that you shouldn't use watch sites, but that's what a lot of us used back then, because it was the easier way before we learned how to torrent shit. A lot of people don't even know how to torrent. A lot of people don't even know torrenting is an option, or think that if they torrent something, their ISP will break down their door and shoot them to death, which is true in certain cases.
In some, depends what you're doing.
I've never gotten. I gotta tell you, I've never gotten caught torrenting without a VPN, on things like Nya and Anydex. I've never gotten caught torrenting without a VPN. I use a VPN now. I've never gotten caught in years, like a decade of torrenting without a VPN on anime and shit like that. And
I recall
one time
where this is going.
One fucking time, in my haste, I torrented an episode of The Mandalorian, and I got caught immediately. Like, within 6 hours, our ISP emailed us. They were like, bitch, don't ever do that fucking shit again. Which is why I use a VPN now. Big Disney got mad at me for downloading Ant-Man and the Wasp. Bro. But I never torrent Western media because I have other ways to watch it.
Yeah. I just never watch it.
I have a Plex
Which
server.
Which is not me being like...
I just never watched it. Fuck it.
I never watch fucking anything. I've got like 3 shows on the go right now, and I never watch fucking anything.
Watch some Star Trek now.
Oh, you're right.
Watch a bit of Star Trek.
I'll watch
Star Trek.
This is not related at all.
Okay.
But to any of that, but you said Star Trek, and it reminded me. Down by like one of the big like junctions, like big intersection bits in town, along the like little row of houses on the front onto that, there is a cat who is always passed the fuck out the window there. And he's like a little bit local famous to that area, and he's got a little sign in the window explaining who he is, and his name is Dax. And I wondered.
What the fuck?
I was like
the fucking
as in,
PS9 character?
I was like, is it? It's like no, it's just a name. I'm sure, like it's short for something else.
Nope.
And they've got another one now. Last time I passed, and they have little hand done drawings of them.
Clank.
And it's Dax and Chief O'Brien.
Oh.
And I was just like, I was like, oh fuck you! It is.
I would have called that little bastard Clank. That's fucking hilarious.
They have little things like what they like and dislike, and there's just a picture of little cat Chief O'Brien. It's like small head, big ears.
Oh, please give me some food. Please can I have some food?
Yeah. Send me pizza rolls in the mail. Well, you can't be Christian anymore.
Mail.
I haven't seen that image in too long.
I would not name a cat Quark. I could not do it.
You just couldn't. I couldn't take him serious.
I wouldn't do that to a living being.
To another creature. I'm thinking of the bit from that one YTP where it's like, you can leave me? And it's got the sad cat. Like,
you lost the cock.
I watch Star Trek all the time. I watch those videos.
I watch YouTube poops. You
Yeah.
lost the cock.
That's not good.
Whoa. What was I talking about?
I don't know, but like, oh, you were talking about,
right,
oh,
right,
yeah,
like a casual.
Yeah,
like,
what the?
This isn't how to get casuals into Kamen Rider because there's nowhere for them to go.
Yeah, like who is it for? It's for people who've already watched it. Like,
but it's
not even that
contradictory.
It's
like,
for no one.
It's for no one because Toei doesn't want to acknowledge that Western fans already exist.
Yeah, it's a very.
They need to just cut the bullshit and be like, listen, we know you've already seen.
We know. Yeah.
Cut the bullshit.
The thing is, like, there shouldn't be a Western fandom for any Japanese thing originally, like anime or whatever, because that shit only ever started coming over like illegally, right? Unless it was licensed, like not
like half of it was illegal shit. Like there's a lot of history of bootlegging at conventions and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Shit like that is where a lot of that started in like the 90s, right?
Is where, earlier than that, way earlier than that, because in like the 80s and the 90s, anime was starting to come over in the form of dubbed shit, like a lot of dubbed Super Robo shit.
Right.
Mazinger. Yeah. Actually, Mazinger always failed over here. I'm trying to like, Battleship Yamato. Shit like that, like old school Speed Racer, fucking Astro Boy, shit like that.
Like, yeah,
the really old school shit. Like and then in the 90s, we started to get not so much dubbed, but like Englishified versions of shit. You know, you're talking about your Voltrons.
Yeah.
Your fucking Go Line is Voltron. Your fucking I'm struggling. I'm literally struggling to think of anything. You know, I know all this stuff. But, you know, all of your 90s anime, you know, your Sailor Moons, your Power Rangers, your fucking Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
And then all the way in the Toonami era, your Big O's, your Gundam, Cowboy Bebops, shit like that.
Yeah.
Tape trading. Yeah, tape trading was back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Stuff like that.
And that tape trading did, like, a lot of that stuff did continue. Like, in those eras, it was very much like Two-Face, where, like, a lot of people were watching legitimate anime on legitimate television, but more often than not, people were tape trading. Learning fucking Japanese to watch these shows. Or like, really crappy subs or whatever. You know, you see a lot of, like, today's up and coming, or like some directors and stuff would be like, yeah, I really liked Gundam when I was a kid. And it was like, when you were a fucking kid, Gundam wasn't in the United States legally.
So, yeah, that's the thing. Is like, it's kind of just it's sort of accepted but unspoken.
Yeah, the Hong Kong Ava Ranger subs,
like by the people who made it.
Yeah,
but like, so like, I'm sure as Toei there isn't really a good way to address it, but like everyone involved knows that we've all, like, there's no other way for anyone to have gotten into Kamen Rider over here. Like it just doesn't happen. So they just
need to cut the crap.
Yeah, they just need to just say, well, look, we know you know. It's like Cena was talking about this the other day. Like Team Rider's advertising is so fucking useless and awkward.
Yeah, because they don't know what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, like
they have a hard time They're trying to appeal to pre-existing fans without acknowledging that those pre-existing fans are built on a community of illegal activity.
Yeah, like
because it would probably scare Toei's investors away if they're like Toei's had a hard I kind of almost sympathize with Toei because they're having a hard time with probably top investors to justify this kind of shit. Like, we know that there are people in the United States and in the Western world that will buy this shit if we sell it to them. If we sell them a fucking Blu-ray of Kamen Rider Kuga, they will fucking buy it. And they go, well, why the fuck would they buy it? And then the investors say, why would they buy it? They've never seen Kamen Rider. I said, well, they have seen Kamen Rider. They've been watching it illegally. And then the investors get scared and they go, they're not going to buy it if they've already stolen it. And then they back out. Right?
Yeah, I completely get it is, I'm sure, a very difficult.
It's a very difficult position, but I don't know. They just need to cut that crap out and just. I feel like they're trying. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no half measure way to do it though. They have to just come out and be like, well, look here.
Team Rider is also just staffed with fucking morons.
Yeah,
you didn't hear that from me.
For real.
They're just. I'm sure they're trying their best, but it's just so dumb.
Yeah, the thing is, and it's not an apples to apples comparison, but Ultraman, right, has done this so effortlessly. I'm sure it's actually been probably very difficult. But
I feel like Ultraman almost has it easier because of the relative obscurity of the brand in America. Toei, I think, is trying to hit up Power Rangers fans, but they're not ready to commit to that courtship either.
No, they're very much. Yeah,
Supro is more willing to directly acknowledge that there are already Western fans.
Yeah, which definitely has helped.
But when a lot of the big three, Ultraman is the more obscure in the West. We don't know him that well, even though. Statistically speaking, he's been here more than those other guys, except for Power Rangers.
But more directly, because there was no adaptation. Well, not no adaptation.
People don't really know Ultra 7, so they don't have to try to figure out how to market that. They can just be like, hey, Ultra 7, there it is. It's classic Toku. Watch it. You know?
It's just, and the fact that it's just so easy. It's simpler than any alternative. It completely negates the problem we were talking about with the Rider stuff, where you watch 2 episodes and there's no recourse to see any more. Is that it's just on.
Yeah.
For free, whenever you want it, in good quality, with good subtitles, as it airs on TV.
The other thing about this is I think the difference between Mill Creek's releases and Team Rider's releases is that in the last, I don't know when they started, let's say the last 4 years, they have released every single Showa season of Ultraman and the vast majority of New Generation Heisei shit. Everything from Ginga, everything from the Zero movies to Rube. All of it is subbed in Blu-ray quality with the movies included. Some of them even have fucking English dubs on the track. Every single fucking show from Ultraman all the way to Ultraman 80, you can go on fucking Amazon and fucking buy it for $20. High quality Blu-rays. Good enough subs. They're fine. They're good subs. Good subs. They used to. They don't do this anymore because Mill Creek sucks now. Offer also digital streaming as well. I have digital stream codes for several seasons of Ultraman. What the fuck has Team Rider actually put out in? What has actually Team Rider put in my hands? 01.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that just because I don't like 01. I'm not going to buy the 01 box.
No, fuck no. But
I'm not going to buy it. But that's it. I mean, we've got Ichigo and Kuga on whatever the fuck, Tubi? Who the fuck is that, right? I don't know what Tubi is. Okay? Ichigo and Kuga at 0-1, and that's it. Okay, in the same fucking span of time, Mill Creek has pumped out a massive amount of content. Almost the majority of all of Ultraman. And even disregarding the quality of the subs, even some obscure fucking shit like Gridman and fucking, I guess technically not that obscure since Super Samurai Seaman Sucker exists.
Oh yeah.
Gridman,
well, who the
Jonius.
fuck knows what that is?
Ultraman USA is coming.
Fuck me.
Fuck me, right? Zero.
Although,
right? Like,
yeah.
Mill Creek has put out a fucking bucket ass load of content. Team Rider has some t-shirts.
And like some CSM releases.
And a couple CSM releases of like the fucking CSM Lost Driver. Like, I fucking care about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Neos is coming too. My man.
Don't give up.
Don't give up, Neos. Everyone's gonna watch Neos and be like, this sucks. You're like, this is nothing.
Once the mystique comes off, we're all gonna be like, oh, Neos.
Do they really have the Weekend Driver?
They do, yeah.
Oh my god.
Which is fucking insane.
But it's like they've got a couple t-shirts. They've got a Blu-ray release of 0-1 and Realize. And
Sleep.
Kuga and Ichigo are on an obscure streaming service. Which, to be fair, is free, okay? Is free, and is also not as obscure as I'm making it sound, because it is also playable on like consoles and stuff. Like I can play it on my PS4.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Well, like, where's the substance? They have Riki 2. I don't think Riki's out yet, but you are right. They do have Riki 2, and I think Riki's actually coming out physically. The point is that like they're struggling to actually. I don't know if Toei is playing like snowballing them or like hardballing them or like what. But Supro is gleefully willing to greenlight fucking anything, I guess.
Yeah, they'll just say sure to whatever.
All of that shit is out. You can watch any of it. You can watch all of it. It's not that expensive. You could $30. You could go and grab any Showa season of each of Ultraman that you want. Kamen Rider, it's like you got 4 seasons. Like,
yeah.
And I mean, it's good. It's a good start, but like they're failing to gain ground.
It's taken them
I don't know if they're really.
Time.
And I guess I shouldn't say this because I'm not really even sure that Mill Creek is making a profit off of this, or like that this is a good deal, or like this is bringing in new people to the Ultraman community or whatever. Because their quality of, like, now you do want to talk about it, their quality has dropped dramatically since like X. Yeah, and that's also the other problem is Toei doesn't really actually care at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They'll do the song and dance at Anime Expo, and Team Rider will be there, but at the end of the day, Toei makes $1 billion a second every time Dragon Ball sneezes and fucking One Piece. You know?
Yeah. So it doesn't, like, it's not in their biggest interest to try and court a new audience for a thing that's already very successful in Japan, where they don't have to spend as much money exporting it.
Yeah.
They don't have to think about any of that. It's just super easy. They've had it going for years, and it makes them a fucking fortune every single year.
I guess we should just be happy that we're getting Shin Rider.
Yeah, that's true.
It's possible that'll be the swing in, you know. People
that might
will,
be the moment. The
people
Shin
will
movies
see
are...
Shin Rider and love it, and they'll go like, I want to see what that's all about.
Yeah, the Shin movies are a good into this kind of thing, I think.
Hopefully Shin Ultraman will do the same thing.
Yeah, that would be nice.
For Ultraman. Certainly, Shin Godzilla certainly did it, but people already have a pre-existing notion of Godzilla.
Yeah, I think
even if you've never seen a Godzilla movie.
First. Yeah, I get...
If you've never seen... Everybody knows who Godzilla is.
Yeah, everyone knows who Godzilla is, even if you have never seen one.
Never seen a Godzilla movie.
I guess it's very good that Shin Godzilla happened and was a huge success. That we're now doing they're now just letting Anno have at whatever the fuck he wants.
Whatever the fuck he wants. What's he gonna do next?
What? Yeah, what
Space
is
Sheriff?
next?
Like,
he was working on some kind of a recut of a fucking Thunderbirds edit he did in the 80s.
Jesus Christ, Shin Thunderbirds.
Shin Thunderbirds, let's fucking go. If he ever does Shin Super Sentai, he won't. But
He
like,
won't. I
that
don't
would
even
be...
want to see that.
No,
We don't need
I
that.
can't imagine. It doesn't need that. We don't need that. What? Yeah, what the fuck else even was that? Shin Ninja Captor?
Nope, shut hell up.
No. I'm not quite clear what the Thunderbirds thing was. It was like he worked on a cut down kind of edit of Thunderbirds like in 1987, and he's doing some kind of a remaster of that.
He
now
should do.
It's a little unclear to me.
He should do Shin. He should do Shin Gotcha Man.
There you go.
Fucking Shin fucking Science Ninja Squad Gotcha Man. No,
Shin Kondo Man is just that.
He should do fucking Shin Guyver.
Oi!
Oi. Fuck off.
Guyver, Jesus Christ.
Guyver the Dark
My
Hero.
My man, the Guyver.
The Guyver.
What a normal movie.
Guyver the Bio. What's he even like actually called?
I don't know.
Bio Booster Armor Guyver. We still have to. I have Guyver on the list of like movie night movies.
Oh, for real?
Guyver Dark Hero, not Guyver. Whatever the first one was called. The
one,
Guyver.
Yeah.
Nobody
Guyver
likes
one.
the Guyver.
No.
And also, nobody remembers that Guyver Dark Hero had fucking David Hayter in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Guyver. He was the guy.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's the guy.
He's the guy. I'm the He's not the guy.
He is the guy. It's like finding Rod Axelrod in one random episode of Big O. Doing the Zed voice.
Oh, I couldn't hear that coming out of somebody else. Any other character, that would just be
It took me to like the end of the episode. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And he's like, I'm like, oh god.
Oh
My god.
I know who the fuck that is.
Let me
Oh, Kaida, that was it. I was thinking, but like Shin Hokkaido would just be the same.
Shin Hokkaido would just be a guider.
It would be exactly the same movie, but like made now. Like nothing would change. Like aesthetically, none of it. Cinematically, it would be the same movie.
I hope I don't get busted for this.
Oh fuck, it's true. Playing with fire.
Playing with Big O Fire right here. Is this the kid?
The Big O fire.
Why can I not hear it?
Why can I? Yeah.
So just keep going.
That's not the right character.
Zubat. Fuck that.
Shut the fuck up! There's no fucking Zubat here.
Do you know? I didn't remember this, but in the world of Cougar, Tsukasa literally just starts speaking Grongi. And the detective lady is like,
why do you know
our
that?
best scholars tried to translate that and they couldn't do it, and he literally does not even address
He
how
does
can
not
just
elaborate.
fucking speak it.
He just
That's
that's what he knows.
it.
Well, it's because he's.
It's yeah,
Do I have to pretend like? Do I have to fucking bounce around that? Because he's a great leader.
because he's a great leader, which
People
is
are like,
so
that's spoilers.
funny.
I'm like, it's a fucking 20,000-year-old fucking show.
All of her memories.
Sorry, you can't use links anymore.
They say that direct.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, Steve Blum.
Get the fuck out! It's our old friend
They
Steve
say
Blum.
this ghost business will let folks have. We should have our
Come on, just show me the goddamn care. I just need to like find.
Jesus.
the way we use.
Oh! I caught that.
This isn't the way we usually go back.
Oh!
I can't see our escort cars. Driver, what's going on here?
Fuck.
Fuck,
That's
that's funny.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's fucking Lord Zed himself, baby.
God damn.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's my favorite. We're not talking about Power Rangers. But that's my favorite scene with Zed. And like, I don't even care when. And that one time he's fighting Tommy, and he's like making fucking fun of him. He's doing his chaos and shit. He's like, ooh, ah, ooh. You fucking idiot.
Oh yeah. The thing, like, Tommy's noises, I think, are probably the most iconic part of Power Rangers. It's just in there forever.
When
now.
people think that Tommy is cool, they're just thinking about that.
Yeah.
Kobayashi's a funny motherfucker for the Power Rangers references that she puts in her shit. When she called them fucking things in Go Busters Megazords.
Oh.
Not the Go Buster machines, but the enemy machines were called Megazords.
Megazords.
Yeah.
To this day, I'm used to it now, but I always forget because I don't think about Go Busters that often. And something, and it gets to the Go Busters transformation, and the fucking thing says it's morphin time. It freaks me out, like always. You shouldn't be saying that.
You can't be saying that.
Let's morphin. Also, where was it? Someone mentioned. Oh, Rob, you said the a Zubat reference in World of Ryuki, and that reminded me of the at least once, but I think more than one time that Good Striker fucking did
with
the
Zubat thing. Hateful little bastard.
Unbearable. I remember the time he showed up in the woods, like he just flew in while they were having a fight in the forest, and just immediately came in fucking swinging.
We've all completely given up on Spider-Man, but we should Spider-Man.
It's a torturous show.
But we should at least go to watch the episode.
I know
Zubat
that's the
shows
thing.
up.
That's the thing. The Zubat episode.
Fuck, Metron Seiji and Ginga S was the best episode in Ginga S.
I like the promise of Zubat.
It was tempting, but not enough.
Not enough to put up with what that fucking show was like. Sword of Vigor every week.
Put the English. Oh, thank you. I need to find.
Fucking.
I need to find the clip of.
There was a lot of. I think it was the Spider-Man thing was definitely the zeitgeist after No Way Home came out, and everyone remembered that they liked Spider-Man when it's good.
We couldn't. It was too torturous to even sit through the goddamn animated series.
Yes, the thing is a good Spider-Man movie comes out, and we were all like,
I love Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's good, and then you go back and watch stuff, and you're like,
I fucking hate Spider-Man.
Fuck me, trying to watch Spider-Man is rough going, because the first season of the animated series goes on for literally ever, I think.
It's all uphill from there. Oh shit, wait, I forgot to change the...
Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
You know.
I know. Jesus. Fuck it. You dick.
What? Who is this?
Oh yeah, the fucking all of it. It's not even that it's a bad show, actually. It's a hell of a lot to process.
No, it is a bad show.
It is a bad show, but it's not just that.
No!
It takes it fucking out of you. This fucking dickhead. Oh, I am sick.
Yes! Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Hold on, I need to back it up because the internet dropped. Everyone needs to watch it again.
I'm sick to death. Fucking go to hell forever.
Go to hell! Spider String!
He's fucking champion. Spider-Man.
Why do you say that?
Fucking awesome show.
Can you believe we're missing out on this?
Oh, I know. The thing is, it's all the fucking shit in between that. The fights in Spider-Man were so good, actually.
One of the worst.
Him climbing very slowly up
One
buildings.
of the worst.
And then,
one of the best shows I've ever seen.
yeah, one of the worst fights. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Why was Zubat? You know, that's not even the character. It's just him playing just a different guy.
A different guy. The thing is, every one of his characters is the same.
The same
except
guy.
that Zubat is the most one. Zubat is like the most of that character because he hasn't got anything else to worry about.
How much did we watch?
Fuck knows, actually, it's impossible to say. We got to the point where they started making new Leopardon footage again. That was nice. A welcome break after the same stock footage for like 6 episodes in a row.
I genuinely don't know because I lost the links to the episodes when I had to clear my cache on my computer one time, and I stopped editing. Like, I still have the VODs of the ones that we watched that I haven't put up yet, but nobody's asking for them, so I stopped doing them. I'll do them someday, but at least when I don't have a backlog anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody asked.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, at least nobody has come to me and be like, hey, when are you gonna put up the rest of this?
When are we gonna watch more Spider-Man?
We're not.
We're not. When are we gonna watch
stress?
that?
I had to stress. We didn't even talk about this. Jay and I. There was never a conversation where we were like, maybe we're not doing Spider-Man anymore.
Yeah, it just stopped.
I just stopped putting it on the schedule.
Yeah, it just went.
And like, Jay never said anything.
Yeah.
Neither one of us were like, when are we gonna watch some Spider-Man
Could you come back
again?
to it at some point? And like, but then after a while, time passed, and I was like, the
I
more
got
time
better
went on, the
things
more
to do on a Saturday.
Yeah, literally, it's like the more I thought, it's the more it was like, do I want to watch more Spider-Man?
I got better things. I'm busy like next week. I'm busy like tomorrow.
I got shit
to do like tomorrow. Stream Leo. Fuck you. I'll stream.
Imagine.
I'll just stream the Astra stuff.
That would kill us. Even
Donbrothers.
watching one episode of Leo would do us in, I think.
Leo's hot. Maybe I want to do. I'll do the episodes of I'll do the Astra episodes of Leo, but I'll rescind the rule in the Discord chat where everybody's allowed to have their fucking mics on. Just one time.
All the mics come on. You turn off the suppression just as we're coming to that scene. And the fucking shit lights up. Leonisa! I
want to think of the Discord server. We could recreate like the atmosphere of when people go to watch fucking special screenings of The Room.
Oh yes,
we could totally do that.
Fuck, that would be so good.
That's the oh, go ahead, finish.
That's like the only thing, because it's just we all know it, and it's so fucking just deranged. That whole episode.
We all know it. How many of us have actually seen those episodes? I have. True. I've actually seen those episodes. I actually watched them.
You've seen enough.
You've seen the good parts. You've seen enough.
It was Leo's younger brother. It's amazing. The fucking back-to-back hitters in that episode where the and they all come out. And the bit where they're all laying face down and they fucking lean up and look around like some kind of fucking animal.
Is that fucking fireworks?
Hellish.
It's July 5th.
It never stops. You know what's fucked up is we get firework random intervals here.
What do you do that
Not
for?
terribly close. It's impossible to guess what they are for because they come just any fucking time. I've never worked out what they are. There weren't any on the 4th of July though, which is very funny because you'll get them any other time of year. But not July 4th. We're sitting with our arms crossed, point blank refusing to have a good time.
Not on that one, son. I don't think so. It's still mad about that one.
July the 4th. I'm sitting down with a fucking sour grapes
That's how I felt. That's how probably half the neighborhood felt when it rained yesterday.
I need to watch some Zubat.
No, you don't.
I've got down.
It's better in your head, I promise.
It's almost
actually it's not. I think Zubat might be the only one that lives up to his reputation.
It's everything I've seen of it is. I have watched the first episode because that was on Toei Tokusatsu World, and that is fine because it's a fucking old show. So like, I watched the first episode. It's utterly deranged, like
normal
at all
normal
times.
normal show.
Normal, so normal. And I say it every time, but the fact that Hayakawa Ken is good at everything has nothing to do with him being Zubat. It's so awesome. It's not related.
Forgiven for forgetting that Zubat is actually a costume hero.
Yeah, I do. I don't think of Zubat as having anything to do with the costume or the flying car. I think it's just him
Didn't know
doing
there was a flying
that.
Car.
There is a flying car. It looks really good. It doesn't. That's not true. That's a lie. That was a lie.
That was a lie. Did I finish Spectacular Spider-Man? I did finish Spectacular Spider-Man. I had mixed feelings on it. Did I watch the 2017 cartoon? No. The only Spider-Man cartoons I've ever seen are Spectacular, the animated series, and Unlimited. Not all of it, though.
I was just gonna say, don't tell me you never watched Unlimited.
I didn't finish Unlimited. I watched it when it was on TV. I didn't watch.
You
it
can't finish Unlimited.
Yeah, it got canceled.
It literally just stops.
Did it just stop? I got canceled, right? Like they just
got
were
canceled.
Done.
Yeah, but I mean, it I don't know if they knew, because it ends on
a cliffhanger.
A hell of a cliffhanger.
That's the networks or writers will do that to try to force the hand of the network.
That's so
it's
funny.
It's such a last ditch effort to try to get your show another season.
No,
is to generate
work.
No, it actually rarely ever does, to be honest.
Yeah.
The idea is that if you end on a cliffhanger, loyal fans or watchers will get so up in arms about the show being canceled when it's not concluded that the network will see that there are people, like the ratings will go up. People will be like, "Oh, we can justify this," and then they'll give green light on another show. But more often than not, they've already made their minds up. Rarely ever happens. Star Trek.
That's the thing. It is like that because it's not like they tack on a cliffhanger to the end of a season. It is just in the middle of something happening. Yeah. And it gets to the next time bit, and then there just isn't one.
Super Robot
awesome.
Super Robot Monkey Team did that. It lives in infamy to this very day. You fucking
That's so fucked.
Stupid 8 bastards.
You
should have just taken the L and ended the show, dickhead. Just take the L, son. Now I have to live with that.
Let it go. Now it just ends in the least satisfying way possible.
You know Mark Hamill was in that show?
He was the Skeleton King.
Yeah.
Sugar Zoom City.
Super Robot Monkey Team did not have an ending. It ended on a super baity cliffhanger. Hyperforce Go. It's like a Star Trek. I think that Star Trek is more safe when it does its 2-parters between seasons because it's fucking Star Trek.
It's not going anywhere.
What? There are episodes past where Sparks was evil? What? Is that true? Are you fucking with me?
That's fucked.
Wait, do those episodes like address that? Are you fucking with me? I did not know that. Can you watch those episodes? Are they like somewhere? Are they like anywhere? Are you fucking with me? I feel like I'm being fucked with. I liked that show when I was a kid. You can find it. Wow, crazy. It's starting next week. We're watching. I don't know. Do you think that show holds up?
Relatively to where it is, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's it'd be like a fine kids show probably. But I don't think. You know what? I got like just randomly recommended a clip of. I can't believe
they pulled fucking Mark Hamill for that show. What?
Not fucking nuts. The early 2000s TMNT show.
The sort of grittier one that was like more
Yeah.
like the comics. The
Yeah.
2003 version.
2003 one, that's the one.
I've been wanting to watch that.
I remember some of it because I saw bits when it was on.
Yeah, I didn't
like,
watch it too religiously.
Yeah, and like I didn't remember this. I just saw clips and I was like, damn, everything that's going on in like the first season or two is like pretty good. This is like
It's
not...
good. It's like good. I
Yeah.
remember liking it. I remember it being very
Yeah.
well received for
Yeah.
being like the first non-comics media to really, well, except for the movie, to really like hone in on the original style of the old comic, of like the original comic run.
Yeah.
It's weird if you don't know that, like, I don't know how many this is probably like everybody knows this, that TMNT started as an indie comic and not as the cartoon.
Yeah.
Everyone knows
which
that,
is,
probably, right?
Yeah.
But if you
The
grew up
cartoon
with,
is so funny for that.
yeah, if you grew up with the comic or the cartoon, it's so radically different because it was an 80s cartoon, you know?
Yeah.
You know what fucked me up is that I'd never read the comic until recently, and what I didn't realize about the comic was that it is in black and white, obviously, but there are actually no distinguishing characteristics between the turtles
It's
at
fucked,
all.
really.
If you can't see what weapon they're holding, you really can't figure out which one you're looking at. They were kind of fucked for that.
Yeah.
Because the fucking... Not only that, like, they literally didn't have color coding, even in, like, color, even, like, color, like, covers and stuff, they all wore red.
Oh, that's fucked.
They weren't color coded until the cartoon.
Mm.
And also that's where the, like, putting their fucking initials on their belts came from.
Oh, yeah.
But the color coding comes from the cartoon. So does the pizza thing. That makes sense, though. Yeah, I know it's supposed to be a
City, baby.
fucking Daredevil thing. Have I seen Rise TMNT? I have not. I'm actually not really, like, I wouldn't really specifically consider myself to be a Turtles fan. Like, I'm very casually a Turtles fan. I really, really love the 1989, 1991 movie. I forget what year.
I was gonna say.
I love that movie.
That's a phenomenal movie.
It's like very high on the docket for a movie night, maybe like this month.
Yeah, awesome movie.
Yeah,
truly. I saw the sequel first.
You saw Secret of the Ooze, the movie where there is no
Secret of the
secret?
motherfucking Ooze. There is no secret. Well, the secret is there's two guys who are not Bebop and Rocksteady and are way shittier.
Vanilla Ice, though.
Razor. Vanilla Ice. Fuck, that's right. I somehow forgot that part and it all came back to me at once.
I've never actually seen
That
Turtles.
Awesome.
3. What's that one called?
Oh, fuck. I don't remember what it's called, but
I want to call it Turtles in Time, but that's the game.
That's the game, but it's very
not good.
Similar premise. It sucks.
Yeah, I've heard it sucks. That's why I've never watched it, but I've never actually seen it.
There's no Shredder.
The Shredder.
A Shredder.
There's no Super Shredder.
Fuck me. I used to be so mad when the Super Shredder just went out in one fucking bit. As a kid, it fucking...
That's because Secret of the Ooze was
nuts.
good.
It sucked as the thing, but you just don't really think about movies in that way when you're like
when you were
young.
a kid, I was like, I remember Secret of the Ooze being fucking cool. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It was not.
It fucking
wasn't. At all.
It was a mess.
Really
It hardly even got made.
Yeah.
Like, it was very close to not getting made. Do you remember that they replaced April in that movie?
I didn't.
Yeah, because
you're right.
the first actress for April didn't try to follow me on this one, in a movie called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. She didn't like how much violence there was in the movie. So she and also was apparently supposedly kind of hard to work with in the first place. So they just didn't call her back for the new one, the second one. Oh boy. Yeah, no. What was I saying? I'm a very casual fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I like the movie. I enjoyed the cartoon a little bit. I really like the new game. It's really fun. But if you watch me play that, you just like watch me not know what any of the bosses are and get like a bunch of shit wrong because I don't remember. Like, is that Krang? I don't remember. That fucked me. Okay, it really threw me off about Krang in that game because they show you the parts of Krang's body before Krang, the little brain thing.
Oh,
and I'm like, is that Krang?
His little pod.
Yeah, like it's just like Krang's head. Like Krang's head is the first thing you see of Krang, and I'm like,
right?
Is that Krang or is he called something else? No, that's Krang. It's just not. It's in Krang's empty body. Dickhead.
Hamato Yoshi.
Hamato Yoshi.
I can never come down. The thing I go back and forth in my head. I can never come down if I prefer it when Splinter was the guy or if he was just the guy's rat before he was Splinter.
Do you know how that goes in the original comics?
How does that go
in the original comics? Hamato Yoshi is also a member of the Foot Clan. This is how it goes in most things. And he gets tricked into looking like he was trying to assassinate their grandmaster or whatever,
right? By
the Shredder because they were beefing over some bitches. I'm not kidding. They were beefing over bitches. They were beefing over some bitch.
Yes.
And then he flees to America as he got a human being, right? And I guess. I can't remember if Homie was living in a sewer at that point or not in the comics. Somebody, he must have been because some motherfucker threw that dude that made Daredevil gay. And the way that it worked for him and his 4 pet turtles he had, and he also had rats. Follow me on this, right? Okay. And the way that he explained it in the actual text is like the mutagen gives you properties of whatever you had last touched. Yes. And so it made the turtles humanoid, right? But then and then he said because I touched the turtles, it made them humanoid. And then it made me, and then the next part of that sentence you think is so then you turned into a turtle because you were just touching the turtle. But then I turned into a fucking rat because I was touching the rats. He was not touching the rats. The last fucking thing he touched was turtles.
Fuck him.
It's so dumb. It's like, but where did the rats come in? Fuck you. What if the turtles became rats?
Rat boy. The gay rat.
Master Splinter. And he's like, my dickhead sons call me Splinter. My stupid dickhead kids call me Splitter.
Why do they go with that?
Because no, they actually explain that too. They call him Splinter because he's good at martial arts and he breaks boards like with his hands and stuff. So that's why they call him fucking Splitter.
Oh, that's so stupid. Fuck, that's funny.
Oh my god.
The Shredder is such a fucking weenie in the cartoon. It's awesome.
He's a weenie in everything.
He's a weenie always.
He's a punk for getting his ass beat by children.
Yeah, fucking by teenage fucking turtles.
Turtles.
With sticks. Always.
You gotta do Batman
the guy with swords who doesn't use them.
Batman X TMNT is actually genuinely really good. I gotta tell you, I've watched it recently. It's genuinely quite good, to be honest. The movie. I haven't read the comic, but the movie I thought was quite good.
Was that bit in the big Turtles crossover they had? Was it Turtles Forever, where it was like the 80s cartoon?
The 80s cartoon in the 2003 variant.
Yeah, they had that, and they have a cameo from the original, the comic Shredder, and he's showing up like he is in that panel where he's crouched on the side of the roof, and they all just throw shit at him, and he falls off into the trash.
Stupid ass.
Fuck that guy.
Fucking dumb.
Shredder in everything. And TMNT is the only one that made him an actually competent guy because he basically is just a crime lord who doesn't
And he's also a guy called the Shredder.
He's also, just by chance, a guy called the Shredder. But mostly he's like a shady kind of businessman guy who like has meetings with the mayor and stuff and runs like a street gang. As one does in New York, I'm told.
Called the Foot.
Called the Foot Clan.
The Foot Clan. And what did he mean by that?
What did he mean? It's rough that they're just stuck with that forever now.
Yeah, it was funny in context being that it was a parody of The Hand from Daredevil.
Yeah, exactly.
But
now it's like
nobody knows that anymore.
No, it's
the Foot?
The Foot Clan. Huh?
And the Feet?
The Feet?
Hey, did anybody watch the Michael Bay movie?
No.
I mean, I know it's bad because how could it possibly?
Yeah, Jesus.
How could it possibly not be? But I've never actually seen it.
Interested in the second one.
The one with Krang?
The one with Krang, because I was like, well, how the fuck are you going to get Krang in it? And they get the Technodrome is there.
No, you fucking with me.
Not like that. It's not. It's just a big fucking circle with an eye on top of it. But like, that's all the Technodrome
I mean, that's all the Technodrome ever was.
Yeah. The Technodrome.
I mean, I'd expect a Michael Bay Technodrome to look like fucking Michael Bay's Cybertron.
Pretty fucking hideous, to be honest.
Not even like bad, looked like impossible to look at.
Yeah.
Impossible to actually parse with your eyes what is happening. It made bank.
It must have made bank.
Bebop
and Rocksteady were in the second one.
The second movie was a flop, actually.
Was it?
It was a financial failure. Yeah.
Fuck yes. I'm not surprised. Big Skyport. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. The first one made enough money to greenlight a sequel. The second movie was, in fact, a financial failure.
Epic.
One of Michael Bay's few misses.
Damn, that's crazy.
Well, financially, I guess. He usually it's I guess. I don't know.
The man do be making money.
Wasn't Dark of the Moon like unprofitable?
Yeah, I don't know. I figure The Last Night, which was the one.
Okay, that had to have made no money.
That shit must have sunk insanely because Bumblebee was scaled way the fuck back to being like about one guy and people.
This film was panned by critics and is the worst reviewed film of the Transformers series. Criticism focused on its runtime, direction, narrative, lack of character development, screenplay, cinematography, and frequent format changes. What does that mean?
The aspect ratio changes all over the place.
You're joking. You can't be serious.
You don't notice it at first, but when you get into the fucking 8th hour of the movie, your eyes start catching that the black bars at the top and bottom are changing proportions.
Why?
In between cuts, and as soon as you notice it, whatever fun you were having is gone because it is nauseating. I cannot imagine.
The film became the franchise's second box office bomb following the 1986 animated film The Transformers the Movie, grossing six. Yeah, do you remember that movie was a bomb, right?
That's fucked.
Do you not know that?
No.
Transformers the movie bombed in theaters.
Damn,
it made its worth back in home video sales.
Yeah,
but in actual theaters, it bombed fucking hard. Remember, it bombed so hard that they pulled the G.I. Joe movie.
Did they?
Yeah, the G.I. Joe movie was supposed to be a theatrical release, but after Transformers bombed and the reaction to Optimus dying was so strong, they bumped it down to a 5-parter on TV and saved Duke.
That's crazy. So they really were going to kill Duke in that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Fucking awesome. I always thought it was weird that he lived in that, and they were just going to kill him both.
Oh yeah, 100%, absolutely. I watched it. I'll send it to you later. I watched a video about the Transformers movie, and in it the guy's this movie bombed, and it cascaded effect that ended up Optimus died for Duke.
Not worth it. So
Uh,
fucking who even
did you know
knows who
that?
that
Did
is?
you know that the Transformers movie was outperformed by the My Little Pony movie? Because they didn't fucking kill anybody in it.
Yeah, I wonder why. I
No, but
can't
they
imagine.
were like, yeah, like the Optimus Prime's death was so upsetting to kids. Like they weren't telling their friends to go see it. Like they weren't going back to see it again. Like kids were like leaving the theaters crying and shit. Yeah, like it bombed because it was so upsetting to children.
Yeah, that figures.
And it's
What,
like,
what was the
anyway.
what was the end score for?
Um,
What was the poll for this movie?
movie became the second box office bomb, grossing 605 million worldwide against a production budget of 260 million, with an estimated loss of over $100 million for both Paramount and Hasbro.
Wow, fuck.
$100 million bomb.
It was. It deserved entirely. That shit should have failed worse. I want that shit to be a $200 million bomb. That
Okay.
film was.
Now listen to this part. Okay, this is Transformers: Age of Extinction. The movie right before this one, right? Generally received negative reviews from critics for its runtime, performances, screenplay, and direction.
Funny.
Despite this, it doesn't actually say despite this. The film was a box office success, grossing over $1.1 billion on a $210 million budget, making it the highest grossing film of 2014. The only film in 2014 to gross over $1 billion, and at that point, the 10th highest grossing film of all time.
Damn. What happened there, huh?
What happened there? And then despite that happening, the next movie made $400 million less.
Woof.
Do you know why Age of Extinction made $1 billion?
I have an idea in mind.
One man.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark fucking Wahlberg. Do you know why I saw Age of Extinction? Do you know why I saw that movie? My mom likes Mark Wahlberg. My mom wanted to go see it because she really likes Mark Wahlberg.
Damn.
That's why I saw Age of Extinction. I don't even think I saw Dark of the Moon. I don't know if I did or didn't. Make it. Galvatron was in this movie? Hold on. Galvatron was in this movie?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I don't remember anything about this movie, to be honest.
No, it goes right out the other. To be honest.
Returning Transformers. Optibot.
There's not a lot.
Optimus, Bumblebee, Ratchet, Megatron.
Yeah, Ratchet.
Now known. I thought Ratchet died.
He does. He returns to get his fucking heart ripped out.
I thought he already died.
No, he dies in this one.
Oh
he made it through the other three. Ironhide died in the one before.
Oh.
And then they kill like a.
I mean, they basically kill everybody that's not like Optimus. And
John
Bumblebee.
DiMaggio is in.
John DiMaggio was in this?
He's Crosshairs.
Oh.
The guy with the coat.
Dude, you could tell me anything. I don't fucking know who.
John Goodman is Hound, and Ken Watanabe is Drift.
Ken Watanabe was in this movie?
Yeah, he was the samurai robot, which is so lame. Because Drift in the comics is like very Japanese inspired. Like he's got like a big katana and all that.
Ken Watanabe,
but, like,
you can't. You can't fucking squander Ken Watanabe like that. Come on.
And they really do. Because like Drift is kind of like he's a Pat Labor kind of Gundam type of thing. Yeah, very sort of mecha influence with like the white and like the stark reds and all that. And this. And in that movie, he is a blue samurai with a gold face and like a helmet head and two swords.
Stupid.
And he's always talking about honor and stuff. And it's like,
Ken Watanabe, you deserve better. When he was, when he had a Snubble in Detective Pikachu, that movie was great.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking about the other movie.
Frank Galvatron Welker.
Yeah. Fuck the guy Colin are shackled to this forever now. They're not getting away. Except for the Netflix series where they weren't in it because of uni and stuff, where they just weren't asked because...
I'm sorry. I forgot that Frank Welker was Shao fucking Kahn.
Shao Kahn.
In the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie, I forgot that he was fucking Shao
he
Kahn
did.
and Reptile.
Reptile.
Nobody was Reptile. They got that motherfucker from the Netherrealm. Like, for real.
That was actually Reptile.
That was Reptile. I don't know what to tell you. What a fucking king. What a legend. Similar to his voice of portrayal of Megatron in Transformers Prime. Fuck off.
Hey Optimus, do you want to see something funny?
No. No?
No.
No. I wish I could say it
It's
in the cadence that he says that in. No.
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 It's like every emotion. No.
No.
It's like simultaneously a question and also like a statement. No. We gotta watch. That's like I've got like the top 3 or 4 movies. Why is my shit still? I need to end the stream soon because this is like drastic. I've got like the top like 3 or 4 movies of like we need to do these for movie nights, and it's like 1995 Mortal Kombat, fucking Return to the 36th Chamber, my favorite kung fu movie of all time, and Guyver, and something else that I forgot. What were we talking about earlier?
I don't
know. Something else. What was I gonna do? I guess no. I remember thinking of Transformers, and I already did that.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a movie tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week.
Now.
Stuff to do like tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I do got stuff to do tomorrow actually, but it's not
busy.
for the
I'm
afternoon.
busy like next week.
Like...
Oh, Hackers is on the list. Hackers is not on the top of the list because I feel like I have to preface Hackers in some way. I don't know. I feel like I'm anxious to share Hackers. People make fun of it, I'll cry.
That's
I'll cry. That's not true. I feel like I'll put up a poll. I think I'll put up a poll for next week to see what you guys want to do on movie night. So it'll be like, oh, TMNT, duh, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. That was the 4th one that I was trying to think of. I'll like Mortal Kombat, TMNT. I don't know, the Street Fighter movie.
Fuck.
You know we have to do it.
We do. We 100% we do.
We could do a double feature with the Mortal Kombat Street Fighter movies. That feels right.
I was gonna say we gotta do Mortal Kombat if we're doing Street Fighter.
We need to fast track the Street Fighter movie. What if we wait to do the Street Fighter movie till SF6 comes out? No, we won't wait that long.
When's that coming out?
Next year.
That's a ways off, isn't it? Oh,
next fucking year.
No,
we can't wait that long. We can't wait that long.
We're in July now.
We'll have to watch it again, and then we can watch Mortal Kombat
Annihilation. Fuck
Armageddon?
yes.
Nope.
No, that's the game. Annihilation is the one with fucking
Jax is
Ermac
in
and
it.
Motaro.
Yes, Cyrax is in it too.
Cyrax
and Sector are in it.
Diseased.
Like Jade is there.
Selena.
That's not true. Are you making that up?
No.
I wish Quan Chi was there.
Oh, me too. I remember we were talking about something else privately, and I was like, if they made a live action
Quan Chi.
They
did.
And V reminded me and was like, how fucking quickly you forget
say that like I don't send you pictures of live action Quan Chi on the side of the MK4 arcade every day.
Yeah, but that's different though.
Well,
It's like a promotional thing like on the thing. I like mean.
Do you remember that bit?
I fucking hate that guy.
Do you remember that bit from Eric Andre when they had one of the guys, the actors from the Mortal Kombat, like the new Mortal Kombat movie, and
No?
fucking it doesn't matter, but like Hannibal just stood behind him while he was trying to talk, and he would just go Hadouken, Hadouken. And you're like, that's not the right game. That's the other game.
That's not.
Hadouken. What are you?
Fuck that guy.
I hate Mortal Kombat. Shut up about Mortal Kombat. Shut up about Mortal Kombat. I hate Mortal Kombat.
Did we do the stream where we watched through the Mortal Kombat
MK9? We did that. That wasn't a fantasy. We did do that.
Okay, the thing is, like, the MK9 story and us talking about it exists so, like, just
privately,
across so many different points in, like, the timeline of my life and our conversations that I genuinely forgot if we'd actually streamed that, or if we just had literally talked through the whole thing in private.
The thing is that I literally can't remember what happens in that game already again. As soon as we're done, I forget about it. Like, what happened? Like, it's so many things happen in that game that I'm like, was that a OBS just died.
The most useless shit in the world.
Oops.
I could probably tell you the order of characters you play in that fucking game.
Oh, the stream is dead. Well, maybe we'll just. Let me see. Oh, my internet died.
Oh, no,
wait, how the fuck am I talking to you?
Yeah.
What are you fucking talking about? How do I not have internet? I'm fucking talking to you!
I'm hearing you right now.
Chotto. Oh no, this one.
What? Chotto, what the fuck? Oh no, this
are
what?
You back?
Eh?
Oh no, this one.
What?
Okay. Refresh.
Okay.
Refresh.
We're fine.
Okay, alright. Hi.
What the
my internet disconnected, but the Discord call didn't drop, and I don't know how to explain that.
We would like it sounded completely normal, and we were still talking and trying to work out what the fuck was going on.
I think there's a storm outside, so I think we should probably take the L here and stop fucking talking. Let me get you guys out of here. Do you guys want to see?
I should do like.
Do you guys want to see? I should do like next week. I should do it tomorrow. Do you guys want to go to Hiragi? Or do you want to go to Corgi? I don't fucking care. Let's. Oh, it's dropping again. First person who says something gets it. All right, Hiragi. There you go. All right. Oop, I need that stream open. All right, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out. Sorry we had to end so suddenly. It is dire, apparently.
Oi.
I will see you guys. I don't remember when. Soon. Tomorrow, I think. Raid. Get the hell out. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you all for coming.
Bye.
And I will see you guys, I think, tomorrow. Bye.